Sirius XM Radio Inc. And the reason I'm here is to announce on Howard Stern all the details about our merger. I've always told Howard that before I ever did any press, the first place I would be with Howard Stern. So before I talk to CNBC today, and before I do the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, I'm at the place I should be, which is with Howard Stern.
Mel Karmazin is my hero, as you know. He has done incredible things for my career in radio. He's the guy who hired me in terrestrial radio. And he is the guy who just finished getting this merger put through. There's my hero. Look at him in his suit. I said, there's my hero. You're the hero of the day. You're the winner of the week. Here, Mel. Hi.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
What do I know about radio?
You know it all, evidently. Mel, congratulations on the merger of the new company, Sirius XM. Who came up with that name, Sirius XM?
We hired a team of about 100 people to try to figure out what we should call.
Is that true? Did you hire a lot of people to figure out what to call the new company?
Howard, have I ever hired a lot of people to do anything?
No, that's true. Now that I think about it, that's completely false. But why not give it the name either Sirius or XM? Although I started thinking about it, it's true. People know the name XM. People know the name Sirius. If you change it to a new name, you have to go out and spend millions of dollars marketing a new company.
Less of a factor than the real reason, which is if you buy a General Motors car,
right,
there's an AM button and an FM button and an XM button.
Right.
And it's in all of those cars today. The last thing we wanted to do was to make those things look obsolete. So somebody's driving in a car and they see this XM button and they say, what does that mean? And the same thing would be true if you have a Mercedes. There's the Sirius dog, as a button. And our goal was to make this as friendly to subscribers as possible. So there was a lot of other names that we could have gone with. But the simplest one and the best one for consumers seemed to be Sirius XM.
All right. Before we get into the particulars, as a personal, I'm interested in the human story here of the merger. What did this do to you as a person when you were waiting 18 months, sitting there and nudging and nagging the United States government, testifying before Congress? And the thing dragged on and on and on. It didn't, I was angry. I was upset for you. I really was. I was incensed because it made me lose belief in the government. The government eventually did the right thing, but at a high cost. I mean, waiting 18 months slows us down. What did that do to you personally?
So I can give you the BS answer, which is it made me a better person.
No.
But that's it. No.
Give me the real answer.
The real answer is it really was dreadful. Clearly, there was no reason that this merger should not have been allowed to take place.
Right.
But even if, in fact, somebody thought it shouldn't take place, it's not that complicated. You could have sort of said,
yes or no.
Yes or no. And you could have done that real early.
I spoke to a lawyer who handles these kinds of things. He says, you have no idea how many mergers are approved where there are real questions about whether something's a monopoly. He says, and they're approved almost immediately in terms of compared to the Sirius XM deal. Why was this dragged out so long? Was it me? Did you ever think it might be me?
I thought it might be you all the time.
Right.
In part because of you, satellite radio became so visible.
Right.
And, satellite radio, I mean, if you think about when you joined the company.
Right.
There were 600,000 subscribers.
Right.
Not top of mind in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Certainly a lot of work was done. XM had more subscribers than Sirius did at that time. And but satellite radio wasn't top of mind. Suddenly, after you joined, and after it became such big news that you were coming to satellite radio, anything involving satellite radio then became very big news. So the fact that the announcement was on the front pages of the Wall Street Journal, on the front pages of the New York Times, I had done, my career about over $200 billion worth of mergers and acquisitions.
Right.
This is an unbelievably small deal, an
right.
exciting one,
right.
and will be a big one, but not a big deal.
And for a small deal, there's an inordinate amount of attention on it.
Far more than This deal took longer to do. We had more congressional hearings. There were more comments made to the government than ExxonMobil combined.
Which is unbelievable when you think about it.
Well, when you consider the impact of that merger and the amount of money it involves, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. When I think about this merger and how long it took and what it took, let me tell you something. You got very thin. Do you think this is a result of? Did it wear you down?
I will tell you this. I was on a hunger strike until the FCC. I tried everything to get this deal approved. We made some voluntary commitments. We said we would do things for minority ownership. We said we would do a whole bunch of things, and we still weren't getting it. So I decided that if I stop eating, maybe people will pay attention.
But has the government overstepped its bounds? In other words, the FCC's mission, and my father was talking about this yesterday on the radio, he said the FCC's mission was never to set price controls. Where do you see the government?
Or to tell somebody how to run a business.
I mean, where do you see the government doing that? They don't even tell ExxonMobil how to do this. Why don't they set price controls for gasoline?
So the standard that the FCC has for approving a merger is that the merger is in the public interest. That is a broad standard.
Right.
So the FCC now looks at mergers and says, is this a merger that's in the public interest? They never set price controls. What we voluntarily did
was set price controls.
We said, you know what? We compete with free radio. We don't want to raise our prices. As a matter of fact, if anything, we'd like to lower our prices so that we can get more subscribers. Because you would think that if you charge $14.95 instead of $12.95, you'd have less subscribers. And if you charged less money, you'd have more subscribers.
Right.
So we, in trying to get the FCC to move the process along and approve this merger finally, we said, here's what we're going to do. And we outlined some voluntary commitments that we were prepared to do. The FCC accepted our voluntary commitments and therefore said this merger is in the public interest.
But you had two Democrats on the FCC sitting there and saying, hey, we think there should be price freezes and this kind of stuff. That sounds like communism to me.
There are two members of the FCC. They happen to be Democrats who are by the way, very nice, very smart people, but have never seen a merger in media that they would approve.
Why?
Because they believe, in general, there has been far too much consolidation in the United States in media. There's so few companies, News Corp, Viacom, Disney, these few media companies own all of these assets, and therefore consolidation should never, ever be allowed. It's so bizarre that viewpoint exists. I mean, I'm not...
Because this is capitalism. This is a way of making money. This is a way of a company staying in business. I mean...
But satellite certainly isn't, the free press or the free media.
No, not at all.
But not only all of those things that you guys say, I agree with, but the consumer with the internet and all of this technologies that's out there have never had more choices than ever.
Well, you know who was against this the most was the NAB. That's regular radio. Terrestrial radio was really against this. And I said, of course they're against this because guess what? With a stronger satellite as a competitor to them, they're shaking in their boots. They're nervous that we're that good.
And Howard, I think I really do feel that I need to take some time right now to absolutely thank the NAB for their objection to this merger. Because when I told the board that we were going to go ahead with this merger, so back in February of 2006, I guess it was.
Wow.
7, I guess. I told the board that one of the things that would help our merger would be that if the NAB challenged our merger. And the reason for it, it would clearly demonstrate we compete with broadcasters. We know, we in radio.
So your plan all along was saying, hey, if the NAB challenges it, it shows that we have competition.
There's no, how could there possibly be a monopoly if the broadcasters are fighting it? And they spent so much money, and some of the smart people in Congress and some of the smarter people at the FCC, when they kept talking about, boy, this is going to be a duopoly into a monopoly, the more the NAB said that, the more they sort of laughed and said, come on, why are you here if, in fact, you think that these people shouldn't be allowed to combine?
Do you feel a personal vindication? Did you take this personally, the NAB going after you, everyone after you?
You were a member of that group, weren't you?
That's right. You were a member of that group, and now you've given them the big finger. You won versus the NAB. That's got to feel good. Come on.
I think everybody who works, for the company should feel really good because what we have accomplished, and hopefully we'll have a couple of seconds to talk about how the company looks today.
Right.
Yes.
I feel really good about it. When I was in terrestrial, old-fashioned radio, I hated satellite radio, okay? It was nowhere near. I mean, if you think about where it was.
Nothing, yeah.
It wasn't
nothing.
there. But you know what? I hated it.
Anything called radio that you had to sit and compete with, why would you like it?
Why would I want somebody, if you're driving in your car, I want you listening to my radio stations.
Of course.
I don't want you listening to, an iPod, and I don't want you listening to satellite radio. I don't want you doing anything but listening to my commercials on my radio station.
Absolutely.
So I was against it. I understand why they were against it. Their strategy, wasn't a particular good one to stop it. But even if their strategy were good and they did everything right instead of some of the things they did, the merger should have been allowed to happen anyway.
Did there come a time in the last 18 months that you started to feel the merger would not be approved?
I could tell you, Howard, from the very beginning until we closed the merger 8 o'clock the night before last, I had doubts that the merger would happen throughout that whole process.
So did I. In fact, Robin even said when you kind of announced that the merger, or the FCC announced the merger had been approved, Robin said to me, what are you going to say on the air about it? I said, nothing. I don't even believe it's really happening. I think.
Do you believe it now that Mel is here?
Yeah, I do. Now I do believe it. And I see that the stock now is called Sirius XM, and that there's no more XM and no more Sirius. I understand now that it's real.
I sent you, I don't know if you even got a chance to look at it, but I sent you an email on Friday night after the merger was done.
Yes.
And you sent me one back. And then I responded to you because you were saying something like congratulations, and I said no.
Right.
Okay, so as of last Friday night, after the FCC approved it, I still had questions. We needed to XM. I don't want to get, it's not complicated. XM had a bunch of debt, so in this ugly market that exists, on Wall Street and finance, we in the last week had to raise $1.25 billion.
Oh.
Wow.
So unless we raised that $1.25 billion, we couldn't close the merger.
It was still in question.
How do you raise that kind of money? Where do you go?
You go to large institutions and hedge funds and investors, and you tell them that, we wanted to raise $400 million of debt. It turned out we raised $700 million, and then we needed to sell some equity, and that was very ugly because the market was terrible, and I hated the thought of selling stock at the price that it was at.
Right.
But the merger was so important because the efficiencies of the merger, the combination.
Where did you learn all of this? I mean, you used to be a salesman.
He knew
You
nothing.
taught me this.
I mean, when did you learn all this? I mean,
You don't
you
know
started
these
out as a
things.
radio salesman. All of a sudden, I hear you
didn't
talking
go to
like
business school, did you?
I mean, what's going on? Are you taking night classes?
So
I mean, what did you do?
He got another degree.
All right, let me
I
ask you
barely.
this.
I don't think there was a business school that would accept me.
You sure you know what's going on? No, I mean, really. I mean, these are.
He sounds sophisticated.
This is a lot of stuff going on, raising these monies and figuring out how to do all this. But okay,
Sounds like a lot of
bottom line.
stress.
Here's the real human question. If the merger had not gone through, let's paint a different scenario. You had failed. In other words, you weren't able to achieve this. Would you have left this company?
No.
You would not.
I think that would have motivated me more because there was a question in some people's minds whether or not if the merger didn't happen, would Sirius be able to survive?
Yes.
Right.
So clearly, and the answer is absolutely. I mean,
Right.
who knows, right? I mean, but I truly believe that, if you hooked me up to that lie detector test and asked me if, in fact, the merger did not happen, would Sirius survive? The answer would be yes.
Would XM have died?
They say not. I didn't have enough information about XM, but the CEO of XM said the same thing. I will tell you, had the merger not happened, I would have done everything possible to make that happen.
Right. To make sure they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that would have been my
That's
goal.
the plan. That's the secondary backup plan.
That there was going to be only one company anyway.
So you would not have been defeated. You would not have said, that's it, I can't do this anymore. You would have stayed with the company, and you would have said, I'll grow Sirius and let XM do whatever XM does, and we will see who the better company will win.
The second part was true. I'm not sure the first part. I would have felt defeated. I mean, I would have felt that, I tried something, spent an awful lot of money to try to get this merger done, spent a lot of our time, put our company, in essence, in limbo. The stock was in limbo for this period of time. It wasn't a bet the ranch kind of a situation where the company would have failed. But, I mean, shame on me if, in fact, the merger didn't happen, because I put a lot of resources to make it happen.
Things were stalled out by waiting 18 months. In other words, you couldn't even advertise as much. You couldn't sit there and go, gee, I got to make my business plan. Don't you think even the consumers were confused and saying, I don't know which one to get now?
That last one is the most significant impact. What has happened at retail. So, yeah, people still bought the car, and when satellite radio came in the car, they were thrilled with it.
Right.
But the large number of people who want to go to Best Buy or Circuit City and say, I want satellite radio, would go into the store, should I buy it now? Which one should I buy? Are these radios going to work after the merger? There was so much confusion in the marketplace. If you think about it, it's almost like the high-definition DVDs.
Right.
There was Blu-ray, and then there was HD DVD.
And until it got all sorted out, you didn't know what the hell to do.
So no one bought anything.
That's right.
That's exactly what happened during this merger.
Was there ever any pressure from the board? When is this going to happen? Because this is, they're looking at you. You say, let's go do this, and now it's taken 18 months or whatever it's taken, and we're sitting around doing nothing.
So all of the board members were there before I got there. So this is not Mel's board.
Right.
They were phenomenal. I mean, there was not one hiccup. There was not 1 minute of throughout this whole process and everything that needed to be done, they were 100% supportive, and I really appreciated that.
And what about on a personal level? Your beautiful wife, Terry, who I adore, did she, when the word came that the merger had been approved, was there lovemaking involved? Was there a celebration? Did she put on an outfit? I mean, what did she do?
Special?
She's got to do something good for you. What happened? Take us through every detail.
I must tell you.
Yes.
The beautiful Terry has always been there for me and has done everything.
But this is special.
I think as soon as the merger was announced, and I got home, and that I woke her up and I said, Tara, the merger was just approved. She said, Mel, could you take the dog out for a walk?
Is that what happened?
So that's what happened. So that's
and on another personal level, why is Tim Sabean so heavy now? What's going on with his weight?
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's getting big.
Well, you went on a hunger strike.
He
went on an eating strike.
This has been very stressful.
We all express our frustration in different ways.
That's right. So you tell me Terry did nothing special for you after the merger was approved.
What about the dog? You took the dog?
I took the dog for a walk. I did pick up after the dog. So I still know what my role in life is.
When did you become such a dog person? That's the other thing. I mean, what is this with this dog? What happened to you?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yeah.
I mean, this is
what happened to you?
So when I married Terry had always been a dog person. I never had a dog.
You don't like anything but radio.
Why? Right. What do I want a dog for?
Right.
Terry wanted a dog more than I didn't want a dog.
Right.
We adopt a dog at a shelter. So we adopt a border collie, 4 years old, named Angel. I can't believe how stupid I was for all of these years in not having a dog.
You love dogs.
I have become addicted.
What is it about the dog?
One of my favorite charities are things related to dogs and animals. I can't tell you it's the fact that when I come home at night, the dog licks my face, because Terry used to do that. Okay?
I don't see her doing that anymore.
No more.
Maybe
no
when
more. I just love the dog. I mean, the dog sleeps in our bed. I mean, absolutely, totally addicted to it.
And would you say the dog likes you better than Terry?
Terry thinks that. Okay.
Really, it's that good.
Yeah, but
because I know my dog likes Beth better than me.
Terry spends an awful lot of time, with the dog.
Right.
But I truly believe that, if there's any listeners, I mean, I hear snoring. I mean,
no, how do you win the dog over in a sense to make it like you the best?
If you're not the one spending all the time.
When Terry's not around, I talk to the dog and tell the dog all the bad things about Terry.
And the dog seems to understand.
And the dog gets it.
And so now let's look at the future of satellite radio. Okay, where are we at? Because people
what
do
is
have
this
questions.
company now?
Okay.
All right,
great.
what are we doing?
So let me tell you where we are today,
All right.
because a lot of people have perceptions of satellite radio, small company, things like that. If you today just add XM and Sirius together, so this is
Right.
where we are today.
Today.
We are the second largest radio company in the world.
Woo!
Our revenue is $2.2 billion.
Wow.
The only radio company today that has more revenue than we do is Clear Channel.
Right.
And we're growing rapidly, and they are not. So we will become, in my opinion, the largest radio company in the world.
I always
in
said
a
it.
very short period of time.
That makes them mental.
We have today over 18 million subscribers.
That's something.
The only
Well, how
company,
many people can hear us now, though?
the only company that has more subscribers is Comcast.
Wow.
We have more
Cable?
right.
Wow.
We have more subscribers than DirecTV, more than EchoStar, more than Cablevision. So Comcast has 24 million subscribers. Sirius XM has almost 19
Wow.
million subscribers.
That's impressive.
So I think the main issue of the merger, because I think the rap today on satellite radio is no longer, will satellites work? Well, we know they work. Will we be able to attract content? You're the poster child that
Right.
we can attract content. Will people pay for radio? Almost 19 million people today are paying for radio.
And enjoying it.
And loving it.
Yeah.
And the satisfaction level is phenomenal. The question is, will satellite radio make money? Because it's been around a long time, and company at some point has to make money.
Right.
This merger, in essence, creates such efficiencies because we were duplicating a lot of things together. They were advertising, we were advertising, they had
Right.
call centers, we had call centers, right?
All that costs money.
All of that stuff now enables us to make money. So the question now really that's left is how much money we're going to make.
Not if.
Not if we're going to be able to make money.
I like
and
this.
it's so exciting.
good.
And, I can't tell you that, do we have
Shall we
competitors?
dance?
Shouldn't Robin get topless?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Hey, Mel.
I mean, really.
You never have said that in all of these years.
If you ever
How
needed
dare
a reason,
you?
you've lost your mind.
Trey Jolie, Robin.
So, there's a tremendous amount of competitors out there. Obviously, when audio entertainment, is big, there's a lot of ways you can get content. There are going to be more ways you're going to get content in the future. But I can't come up with a better way, okay, than our way. Because when you think of audio entertainment, you think of out of home, because in home, though obviously a lot of people listen to audio content, you still got television and internet and
Right.
stuff like
Got
that.
even more competition.
You got even more. So the place that was always, the holy grail was in the car.
Right.
And we have deals with every single car company.
That's terrific. That is so great. That's true, because now that we're the combined
That's right.
company, we can
Everybody's
do.
under the
So
same
in
Now, what
answer
about
to
the
Robin's question,
yes.
in answer to Robin's question about when we could be heard, so the deal closed at 8 o'clock on Monday night. I spent yesterday at XM in Washington. I'll be back at XM tomorrow.
Right.
And one of the things that we've already worked on at Sirius and that XM has also been working on is when our call centers, when you call up, will be in a position, and our IT will be in a position to offer the best product on each other's service. So as an example, we're anxious to have your show on XM
Yes.
receivers.
Me too.
All of the receivers that are out there today will be able to get it. So the existing, 9 million XM subscribers will be able to get it. And in early fall, we're thinking September, but it may slip to October.
Right.
But the hope is in September, your show and some other serious content will be extended and offered to XM subscribers if they want to receive it.
So if I'm an XM subscriber right now or a Sirius subscriber, I still get the same services I get.
Nothing changes.
And then I can add to that.
Yes, you'll be able to, and the price that we announced to the FCC that we've committed to
Right.
is for $4 a month. Right, for $4 additional to the $12.95, if you're an XM subscriber, you'll be able to get the Howard Stern Show and various other content that we will disclose as well. If you're a Sirius content and you want to get some of XM's content, you'll be able to do that as well. If you don't want to do it, if
you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it. You keep everything just the way it is. If you want to do it, that'll be an opportunity.
So you always get everything you always got anyway.
There's no disadvantage of the merger. As a matter of fact, there's an advantage of the merger because though we have never raised our price.
Right.
I mean, Sirius was $12.95 from the time we got our first subscriber to today. One of the advantages is that we have said for the next 3 years, we're not going to raise our price.
Right.
So the only increase will be some copyright royalty, which will be a very insignificant amount in years 2 and 3 of the merger. So, the good news for Sirius is that, we're committed to the price. They keep the same content, and there's some upside.
Gary, what do you say?
Here's a question I get from a lot of people, big sports fans, right? So I'm a Sirius subscriber. I want to get baseball. How will I be able to get baseball before the end of the season?
So we have not announced any of the specific content that we're going to be offering. But if you're a Sirius subscriber and you want baseball, then, and you'd expect I would say this, then for an additional $12.95, you can buy an XM radio, and you can then make sure you can get everything.
You can hear it before the end of the
So
season.
it's what I understand is so far. This is so new. We don't even know how things will shake out really in the future when it comes to technology too, right? Because like some guy called up and he says, well, I've got a lifetime subscription, Sirius lifetime subscription. Does that get affected?
No.
It doesn't,
no.
right? It's you have the same equipment
if
and
you
the
keep
same
that
service.
radio, that radio we've said will never be obsolete.
Right.
Will not ever be obsolete. And you can understand why it'll never be obsolete, because if you bought a car
right.
and the satellite radio is in the car, we need to provide service to that satellite radio for as long as that car is ever on the road.
That's right. So it will not be obsolete.
So we will not make the radio obsolete. If you have a lifetime subscription,
right.
What you should do is extend your lifetime subscription for a second lifetime.
Has this whole experience made you sour on government? Honest, be honest.
Yeah,
it
it absolutely is. The process, has just been grueling. The fact that you have congressmen, and I understand this. I mean, I've done this for a fairly long time, that they will write a letter because a local broadcaster in their market, has asked them to write it. And the argument is, gee, I am helping a constituent or I am helping a contributor.
Right.
So when you take a look at everything that's going on in this country, housing issues, gasoline prices, jobs, and you see the people who have worked to try to stop this merger, it has to make you frustrated.
And what is the system now? If I hire lobbyists and I pay millions of dollars, I can slow down or possibly stop the process of a merger. So everyone is on the take. Not everyone, but some people really are promised money for their votes.
Well, I don't think it's that. Okay, I mean, I understand how you get there with that,
right.
But I think that what is happening is that you have these congressmen and senators who want to get reelected.
Right.
In order to get reelected, it costs a lot of money to run television advertising. So they are constantly, probably, if you're a senator for 6 years, you spend about 2.5 to 3 years of that fundraising.
Wow.
The amount of time that you spend fundraising. So they are very concerned of making sure that they are representing their constituents. So, the argument...
So anybody with a little, stone in their shoe.
So our enemies, the NAB.
Basically stop government from working.
So our enemies, the NAB, go out and they hire lobbyists and they hire people with influence to sit down with these senators and congressmen and such and sit down and work them, so to speak. They put up a lot of money to stop this merger from happening. And they were successful in a sense. They were able to slow the process down. They were able to get people to drag their feet, right?
But essentially, that's what the FCC was responding to when they would take a letter from one person in Florida and say, you know what, we have to investigate how it's done.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I think this merger, took a long time because there was such a controversy for whatever reason.
Right.
Some of the things, and it wasn't so much the government, some of the proposals that were made were outrageous because people game now the process because they know what you need to do. So they now know you need to get 3 out of the 5 votes. I was hoping to get 5-0, but winning 3-2 is the same as winning 5-0.
You won.
People put all kinds of things out there. So as an example, it was proposed that we be required in every radio we make to put in a competitor's radio.
Right.
So, and by the way, that we have to pay for putting in that competitor's radio. And I'm trying to think, this is America. How could somebody say that I have to put in, or we have to put in to our radios, competitors' products?
Yeah, wouldn't you love if terrestrial radio had to build in our receivers?
And I asked that question.
Right.
And silence.
Yeah.
Then we had some people who are experienced in the FCC process and knowing this public interest standard is vague, and said, we think you ought to give us 25% of your spectrum.
Right.
And we said, excuse me? Give you? So our shareholders are now expected to, as a gift to you, because it is in the public interest. I said, I didn't see Clear Channel when they created this large competitive company to us, sitting there giving up any stations. So
yeah, why don't they donate a few stations to the public interest?
That's what I thought. I mean, at this point, you know,
it's sickening.
They're pretty big, yeah.
So those would have all been deal breakers, I assume.
And yeah, well, we wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
As much as I wanted to do this merger, I needed to make sure that we were going to do the merger and we were going to be able to win after the merger. Because as I told you, we were going to win before the merger.
Right, you didn't want to be disadvantaged.
Yeah, to go backwards. I mean, so for the purpose of ego, right, to just sit there and say, we got a merger done, you know, hooray, hooray, you know, I'm moving on. Right. That isn't the case, right? I'm here, and I'm going to stay here, and I wanted to get a merger done because the merger will make the company better than if it was...
Was this the toughest thing you ever had to do in your career? Honestly.
By far.
That's it.
As silly as that
Even getting CBS and Viacom.
Well, I mean, I must have. I did have one dinner with Sumner Redstone. I think that was worse. But
that was tough.
Other than that one dinner,
but this was hard.
This was the hardest thing I've ever done in my career, and it never should have been, because it should have been
easy.
A piece of cake. You had two struggling companies, never made a dime. Either one never made a dime. Combined, we still have all terrestrial radio to compete with. You know, and
why did it take the Department of Justice so long to decide?
Because they had gotten such concerns, and there was a belief. So, you know, remember, EchoStar and DirecTV, you know, got turned down. So people said, well, gee, there's two satellite television companies, and they want to become one.
In other words, they heard the word satellite, and they don't really have all that wherewithal, and they can't figure out that...
Yeah, maybe no satellite should ever merge.
Well, here's what they said. They said there are two satellite radio companies. Mr. Karmazin, would you believe that there are two satellite radio companies in the United States today?
Right.
Yes, sir. And after the merger, there's going to be one satellite radio company.
That's right.
So this is a 2-to-1. This is a duopoly to become a monopoly. And the answer is, yes, there are two satellite radio companies, but forget that it's called satellite radio. We compete with iPods, we compete with other technology. We're part of a bigger market. So it took the Justice Department, which was a very unpolitical process, by the way, a long time, because they went to auto partners, they went to content, they did their research. Howard, I don't know if they spoke to you. I know they spoke with your agent, and they spent a good amount of time to say, is this going to be a monopoly? And the answer would be, so as an example, when it came to Howard, the sense was, Howard, you had two satellite radio companies interested in you before you came here. Right. Now, if the merger happens, there's only going to be one satellite radio company. Aren't you sitting there concerned about that? And your agent or you, whoever spoke to him, would say, I came from terrestrial radio.
Right.
There's competition. By the way, if I decide when my contract is up, and you better decide when your contract's up to stay, but if I decide on my contract is up that I want to go somewhere else, there's plenty of places
to go.
To go.
Yes, absolutely.
I would happily have you.
And the fact of the matter is that I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't go back to terrestrial radio under any circumstance.
Why would you? I mean,
but you had the choice.
But you always had the choice.
They had negotiating move.
Let me tell you something.
Creative freedom.
Here's what I said. I said you run the risk of having no satellite company to go to.
Right.
If you don't see this merger.
And then you're stuck with only terrestrial radio.
I had a bunch of radio guys say to me, you know, this isn't good for me. I'm talking about announcers who call me and are friendly with me and say, this isn't good for me because I used to be able to go to XM, then I could go to Sirius, and I could go. I said, you're wrong. I said, if this deal doesn't go through, you might not even have a satellite company to go to
There'll be
and
no
sit there.
option,
I
yeah.
said, this is going to make them stronger. They're going to be able to hire better talent. They're going to be able to compete.
Pay you.
Yeah,
And the other thing is, it's stupid to have it's like you don't have a separate AM radio, and then you got to buy a separate FM radio.
You have them combined.
You have them combined.
Right. No, it made no sense.
Hey, Howard.
Well, congratulations. Yes,
Can I
Artie.
just say, hey, Mel, one of the greatest things about this for you has got to be, predicting to the board that, the NAB, if they come out against this, obviously that's great for us. And they actually took that bait. That happened. But if you were still on the NAB, don't you think you would have been crowing like, guys, we can't come out against this? And don't you?
Would you have fought if you? That's a good question, Artie's
So
asking.
here's what I would have done.
I mean, do you think there's anybody smart enough there to have figured that out and was crowing about it?
I mean, they spent millions of dollars fighting this.
Right.
Here's what they should have done, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's. I want to know
the
what
local
you think.
broadcasters have accepted that there's cable television.
Right.
Today, you don't hear television saying, let's get rid of HBO. We don't want there to be an ESPN.
Yeah.
You sit there and coexist. There's a role for local broadcasters, and a very important role. I mean, we're not going to do what local broadcasters do. We're not going to cover the local school closings, and we're not going to deal with some of the local community stuff.
Right.
So there's a role. Just like AM radio has been around for over 80 years today.
Right. They didn't go away.
And radio will still be away. What they should have said is, what are you really concerned about? Okay, are you concerned about local advertising? Because that's your bread and butter. So if they would have spoken to me and said, you know what, is there something we can do that would maybe you can agree to not do local advertising, or you would not do some of the concern, then, by the way, the radio industry would embrace satellite and say, you know what, we're part of the radio industry, and the radio industry now would be perceived of, in part because of satellite radio being so strong, as not as dead in the water.
Right.
Maybe more exciting.
So
Yeah.
they should have said, hey, we're going to embrace this. The radio business will be a bigger, better business. And by the way, we're still going to get most of the advertising because it's mostly local advertising, and their business is more
You
subscription.
really think you would have been that way?
I don't know.
think
Yeah.
you would have
Because you're the guy who would have hated.
Right. At this point,
I don't buy that.
What did I want them to do? I wanted the government to shut down some of these terrestrial radio stations.
Well, I'm for that, and I would vote for that. I'd vote for any candidate who could do that.
By the way, Mel has been all over the news because of the Janet Jackson thing, and there you were right again.
Once again, I must tell you, I did feel a whole lot better about getting the merger approved than winning the Janet Jackson case.
You bet. No, it's a great
It was just
day.
that I remembered you were, because they kept showing your face at those congressional hearings as well.
I've had my share of congressional hearings. These were the most grueling.
What is it, Gary?
A lot of people in the office have this question: whose idea was the merger? Like, where did it start? Was it your idea?
Yeah, I must and take the responsibility for it as well. So before I joined the company, one of the board members, Leon Black. So before I joined the company, one of the thoughts that I had was, what about combining these two companies? And I had originally heard that idea when I was working at Viacom from Mike Milken, a well-known financier, and Larry Tisch, who I knew well. He's passed away. They wanted me to leave Viacom and to join. This is before you did it, and it wouldn't have been a success because of what you did to satellite radio. That they wanted me to join the company for the purpose of putting it together. So before I joined the company, I spent a good amount of time trying to understand what has been going on and have been working on it for that long. And as we disclosed earlier, I went after XM and tried to get them. They wouldn't consider it, and convinced them after a long period of time. But, the final piece, just to see where it is, when you got here, we talked about there was 600,000 subscribers.
Right.
Today, almost 20 million subscribers.
That's amazing.
When you got here in 2000, when you announced, so it was before you even got here, the revenue was $67 million. Sirius's total sales, $67 million. And today, as I said, $2.2 billion.
Wow. A lot of growth. That is really fantastic. And I believe there's a great future ahead for satellite radio. More than anyone predicts. And I am pretty good with radio stuff.
Well, you know what? I was asking the other day, Tim Sabian once told us about the rate of sales of satellite radio. And is the growth still that...
Well, people, car companies are slowing down, but they're still selling a lot of cars, and satellite radio is going there. And I think that once the confusion of the merger is out of the place, I think that aftermarket, I think these better products, that we'll be able to create where you can get the Howard Stern on XM, I think that's going to help. I think the churn, where people disconnect, will go down because the product will be better. So,
Right.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of good things. A lot of
You did
risks,
a fabulous job. You should be congratulated and really proud of yourself.
Well,
I mean,
that's
it's a tremendous
new
accomplishment.
advertising campaign. Howard Stern on XM.
and the whole team, by the way, there was just a tremendous
There's
team.
an amazing group of people who really hung in there, and this is tough. And I mean, I felt for Mel going down there and testifying over and over again. I knew it was a bunch of bullshit.
That was the problem, yeah.
Dominic, you're on the air. Go ahead. Dominic.
Congratulations, Mel.
Thanks, Dominic.
Politically, I think that this is like the internet. It scares the hell out of the political parties how powerful this really is. Do you agree on that?
Yeah, I will tell you that I had a very influential senator that met with me privately who said that I am willing to support this merger if you are willing to conform to terrestrial radio's rules on indecency.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And you know my answer on that, right? So
That's
what they are deal breakers? In my opinion, I don't believe that we do anything indecent at all. I think we do funny and stuff like that. So, and this Janet Jackson thing, everybody thought,
Can
oh my
you
God.
imagine in a private pay service? I mean, it's the same as a book or a magazine or anything that you cable. I mean,
that you choose to pick
why would a
up,
guy care about that? No. This is certainly a closed system.
And that's my argument. And my argument is that why is it that you want all media to just be acceptable to kids, that adults don't have any rights to have content that they may like? So everything has to be at the lowest common denominator where it has to be acceptable to children because, oh my God, imagine if a child heard the word penis or something.
And here we finally have a system that takes care of that.
Yeah.
It's a pay service.
Yeah,
no one has to have this in their home.
And what an archaic way of thinking. In 2008, like 40 years after Lenny Bruce and 25 years after Howard got started, to think, I mean, it's not like we're murdering people here in decency. It's just adult
by the way,
entertainment. It's like the difference between Chris Rock on HBO or Chris Rock hosting the Oscars. What's funnier?
Maybe the most important question in all this is, how does all of this affect Cousin Brucey? What's going to happen with him?
So Cousin Brucey will have a bigger platform for people to be able to hear his extraordinary shows. And I've been a Cousin Brucey fan since growing up.
A part of the package that you can get?
Well, we haven't had a lot of discussions on it, but I can't imagine why XM subscribers would not want to hear Cousin Brucey.
Are you saying
in the future?
Are you saying the XM subscribers represent more cousins? That's right.
It's a bigger family.
And the
family.
XMers are officially cousins now, is what you're saying.
We are now together. I am, as of yesterday, I had a town hall there.
Yes.
I'm going to have one here today at 10:30 in New York.
Have you spoken with Oprah?
I have not spoken to Oprah, but Oprah had sent regards. I love Oprah, and I've not seen her in ages. But
does Oprah want to meet with me now that we're on the same thing?
Let me write that down. To when I do speak to Oprah, I will ask her.
Somebody told me there was going to be a joint press conference.
You know what would be great?
I
said that, and somebody picked up on it and said they couldn't wait for the joint press conference.
One of the bad about the internet, right? I mean, the internet's phenomenal, right? Is that all over the internet was people are asking now, when is the Howard Stern Oprah press conference?
I know. And you want to know something? What a great promotion that would be.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine?
And it's only available on satellite.
I am volunteering for this right now.
Mel, if Howard decides to stay, and you said, I think, $2 billion in sales now, by then it'll probably be $5 billion. Will you have to give Howard the entire county of Staten Island?
Well, no. I would
Mel
say
would never give me the entire county of Staten Island.
So here's the negotiation with Howard.
Yes.
What are you, crazy? We have a monopoly.
Where are you going to go? You've ruined your reputation with terrestrial radio. You have nowhere to go.
Yeah, Howard, you
The
know
man
what?
always gets me in the end.
Back in 19... I guess
I've been through
85.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, I've been through a
85.
lot of negotiations with Mel. It's not easy.
It's not easy at
No.
all.
I will put this offer on the table, okay, because of this monopoly we now have. I will give you what we gave you in 85.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Mel. As a matter of fact, there was one time I was going through a negotiation with Mel when we were at K-Rock, and I turned to Mel, and this is just how stupid I am. I said, Mel, you should treat me like you would treat your own son. And Mel looked at me like I'm out of my fucking mind because I'm not his son.
Right.
And
He
this
said
is
there's
how I
one
view the
problem
world.
with that.
And when I went to a psychiatrist, it was one of the first things they ever brought up. And the psychiatrist looked at me and said, you're going to need a lot of psychiatry. He goes, the guy's not your father. He said, you end up thinking everyone's going to be your father and take care of you.
You are so bizarre because my son says to me, why can't you treat me like you treat Howard? Give me that kind of money.
I got to talk to that guy.
I'm sure Don Buchwald.
What is that, Dominic?
Don Buchwald, the greatest agent in the world, will only want you to be treated as well as Mel's dog.
Well, thank you, Dominic. That's very true. Well, Mel, this is a great day.
The one thing, like, it is on everybody's mind, though, is will all of the programming one day be the same, or will there always be two separate sets of programming?
So there's probably a closer situation. So, logically, if they have a country music channel that might be better than our country music channel, we'd want to give our subscribers the best.
Right.
So there probably will be a morphing to try to give both services
Makes sense.
the best service, but there will always be the two services because of what I mentioned to you about the cars. Our satellites can't go to the XM radios and XM satellites. So we're going to have to continue to operate, two separate operations. We're going to continue to have...
But don't you think eventually you'll be able to build a radio that can receive Sirius and XM?
Yeah, we have that radio, and we'll have that in the market soon. But that is still going to require that there be these General Motors radios that are in the car. So it's for at least 10, 12 more years, there's for sure going to be the two services. Closer together maybe on programming, but two distinct services.
Wow.
Longer term, I think it's 2015 or 2018, we can launch new satellites. And then when we launch new satellites, then it will be able to get to both radios, and then we can... But that's a long way off.
That's a long way off. That's great.
In the meantime, I have things to do to make this work. So the easy part, believe it or not, I've been telling people, the easy part is over because doing the deal is supposed to be easy. Now you got to make it work.
And what about Riley Martin? How will this affect him?
Have you negotiated with him?
One of the thoughts coming in here was whether or not I should tell the truth about the revenue of the company. Because I knew the impact would be on Riley Martin.
When Riley hears you're making $262 billion, it's going to drive him absolutely insane. In fact, I'll play you later in the show, not while Mel is here. Riley did call.
Oh, yeah?
Riley on his show said, I will play you tape, he's very upset that Mel didn't mention him at the press conference.
You're kidding.
That's right. And he's not kidding. He's not kidding. Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead. What do you want to say to Mel real quick?
I want to congratulate you, Mel, for all your hard work, for all of us, for Howard, for everybody. And Mel, this is too personal. Who are you voting for, Mel? Because whoever you're voting for, I'm voting for.
Yeah, I thought I knew who I was going to vote for, and I was hoping throughout this process, I was going to see a distinction, from Republicans and a distinction from Democrats, and knowing how important to my life business is, that one of the issues that would have influenced my voting would have been, on, what is necessary, what is better for our shareholders. And that's because, a lot of the contributions that I make to political parties comes because I make money here.
Right.
And but I'm not clear. I know Senator McCain fairly well, and I have really been a fan of his for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've not met Senator Obama. So, at this point, I haven't made any decision.
Up for grabs. You don't know yet.
I could.
Are you waiting for the debate?
I think I'm waiting till I probably close that curtain.
So
and
this
make the vote.
FCC process, you were hoping that maybe you'd have some clarity about how you felt about either party, but you're saying I would think you would have favored the Republicans in this because at least they approved the merger on the FCC.
I absolutely do. I mean, the vote was 3-2, and the 3 votes who approved it were Republicans, and that says an awful lot to me. So,
And now, if you need me to advertise for you absolutely for free, I will pound the pavement for Sirius XM because I am a huge fan and a supporter of having what I like. This is my indulgence in life, and I truly believe in...
All right, I have a headache.
Marianne, we need more people like you who are willing to do things for free.
Right. Yeah. That's
go ahead,
Mel's real
Marianne.
push now. He wants to get as much as possible for free.
Yeah. Do whatever you got to do, Marianne. You have permission.
I see
Carte
Ralph's
blanche.
on the phone and wants to tell Mel what he needs to do now as the head of Sirius XM. Are you interested in Ralph's input at all? Do you think it's relevant?
I feel the same about Ralph's input as I always have.
Okay, good. Ralph, go ahead.
What should he
Quickly.
wear at the press conference,
Mel is
Ralph?
so good. Hey, Mel really is in another world when he's waiting to talk to the candidates to decide who he's going to vote for.
Right. He's really
He
risen.
is. He
I knew him
definitely
when he had no
is.
access. Now all of a sudden he's hanging out
I
with...
love that.
Yes.
All right, Mel, there's 2 problems here, and take this seriously. First of all, my friend went to buy 2 different cars, a Hummer and a BMW. When he got the Hummer, they didn't even tell him that he had XM in it. He had to read the owner's manual. The BMW, he got the BMW. He ordered it. He gets the BMW. He goes, well, where's the Sirius? He goes, oh, you wanted that? You needed to order it. You should have asked us, and it's going to cost you $500 now. So these car companies got to get on board, first of all.
Right.
Ralph,
retail
I think
level.
for the first time, I'm going to say you've raised a good point, and I think the good news is it just shows you how successful satellite radio has been, and there's still so much work that has to be done to really execute perfectly. And a lot of the stuff is beyond our hands. When you go to Best Buy or one of the retail stores, they have a fair turnover of salespeople, and you ask them a question, which service has Howard Stern? And I do that all the time, just go in as a customer. It's amazing how frequently they don't get it right.
Yeah, they'll say XM,
Right.
and they don't get it. And Ralph is right; it's true. And everyone
makes
I
a
meet,
great point, 'cause
but
I said
everyone I
that's
meet
what?
has an idea on how to improve satellite radio and improve sales and this and that. The other thing, there is Mel's right. There's a tremendous amount of work to be done. I mean, how do you get a guy who works at a car dealership to understand that? Hey.
You gotta
customer
say
walks
something
in.
about it, yeah.
Do you want satellite radio? This is a feature that we offer. This is that. I mean,
told
how do you do
I bought
that?
a car the other day. I work in satellite radio. They know I work in satellite radio. They forgot to put the satellite in the car.
It's ridiculous.
I bought a car just honestly for the purpose, okay, of I didn't have a satellite radio in one of my cars, so I figured I need to have it in all my cars, so I bought a car just to go through the experience.
process, yeah.
Right.
It is frustrating because they want to sell cars.
Right.
Right.
They're not
So
looking to sell
when they
radios.
think that the car is 30,000, it's 40,000, it's 100,000, they're not focused on this low-priced item. So we have some programs. We're going to work on it. We'll get better as time goes on.
Right.
But it's a real issue.
Ralph,
The other
yes.
problem, Mel, is this equipment. You should be able to go in a store and buy one fucking thing instead of jumping through hoops. I got to buy a car kit. I got to buy a home dock. I got to port this. It should be simple. And then they don't have the car kit in stock. It's so frustrating. And that's if you can get this stuff sometimes.
Ralph, now that the merger's done, and now I don't have to testify for hearings, I will work in my basement on getting these radios
Well,
fixed.
I've actually been doing that.
Would you consider using Ralph as a consultant in any of this? Is there any value in his opinions?
My microphones, I can't,
Oh, you can't
my
hear.
headset's not working.
His headset doesn't work. All right, thank you, Ralph. Well, there it is. I'll tell you what we should do, and I'm gonna make this offer to you, Mel. In order to get these car dealers up to speed and make it important to them to sell these satellite radios, if I can convince Gina Lynn, the porn star, to date the car dealer that sells the most satellite radios and
Oh,
have
my
full-blown out sex with her.
Let me tell you,
Let
you've
me
got
tell
the
you,
constituency that would
wouldn't
be
that-
most,
wouldn't
interested.
that work?
Based
I
on
don't
some of the
think
car
Mel
dealers
can
that I
go
know,
out.
Yes.
that could work, but I can't be involved.
You can't be
Mel can't
involved.
go out and
but,
sell that.
I mean, isn't that really where it's at?
I think
Sex and
they
money.
usually use money as an incentive.
I think that's it. Listen, Mel, I've taken up enough of your time.
Yeah, get to work.
I need to deal with
you
the
really-
stock. I mean, that's the
Now
issue
you need
now.
to deal with the stock. I think people are impressed with what you have done. I know I am.
Thank you.
I am special, but this seems to make you even more special, which is terrific. I am very grateful that you did this because I'm going to tell you, I could never have predicted that 2.5 years ago when I signed up with the company, actually 3.5 years I signed, I said satellite radio will be big. And I really felt that it would take off. And I think it is the future of radio. But I never would have thought in 2.5 years the companies would merge.
And by the way, in my opinion, and I'm not blowing smoke, but for you, it wouldn't have happened.
Right.
Because I think the only way it happened was that Sirius became a good competitor to XM because XM was bigger. And had Sirius not been equal to XM, we could not have gotten that done.
Will we go down in history together, Mel, you and I, for some of the accomplishments we've had? Now, I'm going back to the terrestrial radio days. It seems every time that we've gotten together, huge successes have happened. True or false?
You will go down in history.
What about you?
I'll be happy to be a footnote.
You will only be a footnote.
Footnote.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that, too.
I would prefer to go down in history and have you be a footnote. No, but seriously, what a great partnership this has been.
It's been great.
Honestly, I mean, you're really a terrific guy, and you've done some terrific things.
Do you think, Howard, sometimes that the other people you've worked for in the past who only tried to hold you back
They're
and
assholes.
control you. That's what they decided to do with their time.
Well, in the history
Instead
of Howard's...
building a company, they tried to spend their time controlling
Mel is the
you.
only guy I worked for who actually said to me, "You're an asset. I can sell your show." He's the only one who could sell it. He was the only one who fought for me. Honestly, I've worked for a ton of people.
Yeah.
They were all jack-offs. I've said this on the air before, and you'll hear me say it in the History of Howard Stern Part 2, which is a big special coming up. I talk extensively about Mel being the key person in my career. You can't have my kind of career if you don't have somebody backing you up.
Right.
But
and Mel always backed me up.
For full disclosure, in the History of Howard Stern Part 2, which I was interviewed for, I tell the story about how you wanted to be syndicated into more markets than I wanted to do it.
That's true.
And you and Don convinced me to do it against my better judgment at that time. So
I talk
in
about
fairness,
stuff like that, but the bottom line is we always figured stuff out together and moved forward and moved ahead.
And my point is, you were always Howard. These so-called business people who were the general managers of the stations before never understood what they had in their hands. And I wonder if they now sit around kicking themselves because you passed through their fingers.
Oh, yeah. You've been great for me. I mean, and I tell everyone, and I say it, and I don't want to get into a love fest, but the fact of the matter is you're terrific. Congratulations. And I'm going to tell you something about me. I am so fired up now because these scumbags at terrestrial radio, they haven't suffered enough yet. They sat and fought against this thing. Now you've got real competition.
Even more. You're even
I
more
am
pissed.
so pissed off now. I wasn't pissed off. They had a sleeping lion. I was fat and full. But I'm going to tell you something. I got an enemy now.
Now you got a fire in your belly.
This terrestrial radio deserves to compete now. Now, because they have a strong satellite competitor, they're going to have to sit there and figure out how to make their product better. You see, this is the point. Now there's competition.
Ridiculous.
Now there is real competition. You're going to have to figure out how to beat us and make your programming better than ours. And I got to tell you something. You are in big trouble.
Don't have a lot of faith that you can
We
do that.
are fired up. I'm fired. I don't know about anybody else. I'm fired up. Yeah. What?
Well, you know what, really, Howard? I mean, really, when you think about it, he's right. You came into a company, you signed on, it had 650,000 subscribers.
Right. Was that Mel roaring in the background?
That was Mel.
I heard him. It was Mel. He's going wild. He loves when I get fired up. Listen to him.
Listen to this. And when you signed on, that was the big question. Will he even make a difference? Will he have any impact at all?
There'll be a difference. You wait and see. You wait and see who wins.
in my opinion, the untold story when this merger is done is the impact that you had on getting this done.
And 50 years from now.
Did you take a
Can
meeting?
you believe this? What is it called? A museum of broadcasting? Or what?
The Hall of Fame.
So-called Broadcasting Hall of Fame? How How could you have a Broadcasting Hall of Fame and I'm not in it? Some reverend they put in there.
For the record,
I don't care, by the way.
4 years ago,
yeah,
I was inducted.
That's
into the
right.
Hall of Fame.
Rightly so.
Even you. All right.
You should resign.
Why do you want to be? Why do you want to be
I
a
don't.
member of something that I'm a member of?
I just want to point that out. That's all.
How
dare they?
If
But
you go to the racetrack and there's a horse named Karmazin Stern, you bet on that horse.
Well, you know, in my opinion, and the last thing I have to say, because I really got to get back to work, is that in all of show business, okay, there are very few people, and I can't really think of another one that is as impactful, okay, in business. So the idea of having you be so impactful to do billions of dollars of a merger and to be able to take a company there, I think is extraordinary.
You're right.
And I think that if you even begun to think in years ahead of leaving, it would be like me sitting there saying, you know what, now that it's done, I'm going to leave. So as much as I'm committed, I'm assuming, Howard, that you're committed.
I am committed to this company. You know that.
There are people that have lifetime subscriptions, and I think you have to have a lifetime. You need a lifetime contract.
If I loved my fans and this company, I would be here forever. Let me tell you something. You're absolutely right.
Your legacy is not cemented yet.
Maybe if you stayed a little while.
Admit it, Mel. That shithead Imus, he couldn't bring over 3 people to satellite radio.
Maybe if you committed longer, you would one day get inducted into that Hall of Fame. And I'll do. If I have to buy the Hall of Fame, I will buy the Hall of Fame.
It always sucks me in. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I am commissioning a statue of Mel for this studio. I am going to get a top artist. And Gary will roll it in here, and you will have an honorary place here in this studio. I have not done that for anyone.
It's impressive.
And you will have your statue. And wait till you see it. Quickly, Gary, order me a bust. All right, listen, Mel, applause.
Yes.
Congratulations and kudos. You have done it, my friend.
Thank you.
And you, aside from being a dog lover, are a people lover and committed to this company, and I admire your accomplishment. I love what you've done. Congratulations. And for the government to make you wait 18 months and to make all of us wait 18 months was a sin, but you got it done. And again, you're a winner. You're not a loser. If anyone calls you a loser, they're wrong. Okay. You're a winner.
Go out of here knowing.
All right.
What are you going to do? Are you going to celebrate?
Well, no.
Did you open champagne?
Did not. What I'm doing is I got a busy day today because, as I said, this is the first press that I'm doing, and I got a few things that I have to do in that regard. I'm talking to employees at 10:30. I'm going to XM again tomorrow.
Are they nervous or something?
No,
is that why
they
you have to
shouldn't
go
be.
over there?
No, I just want to learn more about it.
Are they going to stay in Washington?
That we're going to have a huge facility and continue to operate in Washington. You know, we have about 1,000 employees. They have a little over 1,000 employees. We're going to operate in both places. Purpose is to learn more about XM so I can integrate the company in a smooth way, and I will have a glass of champagne or more on Saturday.
Excellent. We welcome our brothers at XM to the company, and this is terrific. And congratulations.
Mr. Karmazin,
yes.
So how does it feel to have this huge weight lifted off your shoulders?
Well, the weight is still on my shoulders because, number one, we have to make the merger work, and we have to prove that it was the right decision to do it. So just getting the approval is the first step. Making it work is more important. And then we have to create the value for shareholders who own our company. So I think we still got an awful lot of work to do.
And now, what does this merger mean for the world of Howard Stern?
I think that more people will be able to, listen to Howard Stern show every day. There are an awful lot of people who bought General Motors vehicles because they wanted that car, and unfortunately they're not able to get Sirius there, where shortly and within a few months they'll be able to get Howard Stern. So I think it means more people to be able to listen to Howard Stern.
All right, sounds good.
Great.
Congratulations.
Now, speaking of a normal rock star, Scott Weiland is stopping by today.
Normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does heroin. He's normal.
He's just a regular rock star. He doesn't spell words.
He comes 2 hours late to a concert.
Yeah.
Can't be gotten out of it. I told you about the time we went to see Stone Temple Pilots, and They were beating on the door of his trailer.
But that's because of heroin.
Another guy we ought to straighten out.
Really?
Yeah. Gonna shake him and go, what's wrong with
There
you?
are people waiting for you.
Yeah. Scott Weiland's running late. It's a bad day for him to be
kidding.
late. Bad day for him to be late. I got a meeting I got to have with...
And I know what time of year it is, so I know exactly what the meeting's about.
So I said to Gary, I said, like, how long do I wait for Scott Weiland? Because I want to start news.
Yeah.
You know, I figured he'd be from 8:30 to 9, and then we'd have an hour for news, and I can go to my meeting.
I told you Scott's always late.
Well...
Somebody better start beating on the door of his trailer now.
Well, he's in the car and on his way.
Yeah, but like, is he in the car in New Jersey, or is he in the car in, like...
At 21 minutes to, he was on 23rd Street and 5th. I figure he's good to be here about 5 of 9.
Yeah, I got to go, though. I don't have time to talk. Why don't you tell them to turn around, then?
Because...
Start singing in the car. Maybe people will hear it on the way in. I mean, honest to God, do me a favor.
Yeah, the guys who are supposed to accompany him are here.
Just tell them it's like today's just the shittiest day for me to dick around and wait till 9 o'clock. Because you know what? Robin does the news then at 10 o'clock, and then I miss the meeting.
He could sing on the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
Do you know what's in the meeting scheduled for?
Gary, trust me, I know what time the meeting's scheduled for.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I know what time it's scheduled for.
Don't be mad.
Wait, do I know what time the meeting's scheduled for? Yeah, I do. I do know. What time was he supposed to be here?
8:30.
Yeah, he's supposed to be gone by 9. Now he's coming in at 9, and I got to sit around and pull my dick. Why does everyone treat this show with such little respect?
I was going to say, do you think he would do this for the Tonight Show? He'd be late?
Actually, Scott would.
Oh, okay.
Scott. You know, I read that Scott's been in and out of, like, whatever they call it, rehab or something, 40 times.
Oh, he has to have been.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love that guy.
That beats my 8.
Last time Scott was on the show, he said he'd been to detox more than 40 times.
Wow.
That'd be cool, though, to go to detox with Scott Weiland. I would...
Living through that, man. Detox ain't fun.
I know I'd go to detox and not get anybody good in there.
But don't they give you stuff now? You hardly detox.
Well, that's why... I guess, you know, they should really be paying that broad who's on Celebrity Rehab a lot of money who was thrown up in a garbage can because she's doing that if she doesn't have to go through that.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
There's
TV.
no more man with the golden arm. You can get stuff to ease your way right through it.
That stuff's been around a long time, but only the big shots got it. Like in the Ray Charles movie, like that doctor taking care of him says we can give you something and he said he didn't want it.
Now everybody gets it.
Yeah. Every jerk off gets it.
Anyway, so, you know, Scott's thing is he does his thing when he wants to do it. He answers to no man.
That's what it seems to be.
Yeah.
He was so funny that night I saw him. He was singing and you know, in the middle of the song, he took a drink of water and it was time for him to come back. So he just spit the water all over the place.
Well, that's the show. It's part of the special effect.
He's hysterical to watch.
It's like a dragon.
Hocked a big Louis, and it was just crazy watching.
Yeah, he spits a lot. I went to see
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots when they were together originally, and he spits a lot on the stage. He's singing. I understand.
Then he, you know, in between songs, he runs over and he starts hugging the guys, making up, you know.
I saw him make out with a dude on stage.
I know you said that once at one of those K-Rock things.
Pulled up some guy from the audience and started making out. Like, it was back in the day where it was like kind of...
Didn't he wear a dress?
Yeah, there were, like, a lot of bands were trying to prove they weren't homophobic, so they almost went overboard. Like, they were, like, making out with guys.
Having sex with guys.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't get it.
Listen, man.
I'll tell you who I will interview. Right over there is the guy who produced Scott's new album. How you doing, man? What's happening? That's Doug Green, right? Greon, you say?
Greon.
Your name's Green, dude.
It's spelled green.
Wait, here, let me see if I get a mic.
He's a hands-on producer. He's there tuning the guitars, man.
Hard A or B, Scott? No, it's... Oh, thank you, Scott. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Doug.
Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
How'd you meet Scott Weiland?
I met him in rehab.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
What were you doing?
Rehab's a good place to network.
Yeah.
What were you on?
Heroin and cocaine.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you went in there, and there's Scott Weiland, and you go, man, there's a guy I want to work with.
You know, it's a little more complicated than that. I had been in there for about a year before, and then I had gotten out, and then I had to take my brother in. And I brought my brother in one night, like middle of the night. And then the next morning I came back to check on him and, see if he's still there. And he says, yeah, I got this crazy roommate in the middle of the night. He came in, this guy with a beard, and everybody's treating him special, and he's got a ton of luggage, and turns out to be our boy. And
do they treat you special if you're Scott Weiland in rehab? I mean, shouldn't he be just treated like everybody else? I thought that was the whole deal.
He should be, but that's not what happens.
That's the world, man.
Well, you know what happened? There was that
special treatment.
Betty Ford thing where everybody used to get treated like, they'd have to clean toilets and stuff.
And that didn't work.
And the rich people refused to do that.
You can't hear Robin. Well,
did you really need rehab, or were you just trying to make contacts and, produce some albums?
I needed it. My life was falling apart.
What was going on?
Oh, I wrecked 3 cars in like 2 weeks. I got arrested for soliciting to buy narcotics.
Wow.
Just the typical life falling apart bullshit.
You were in the music industry your whole life?
Yeah, back then I was just kind of a no-account drug addict guitar player. I wasn't a producer yet, but...
And Scott gave you a break, huh?
Yeah, he did. He gave me a break, and, we became friends. As the story actually goes on, he was in with my brother, and then a year later my brother had relapsed and was in a different rehab, and then who walks in?
Scott was his
same
roommate
guy,
again?
walks in a year later. Then we got like this trauma bond, then we got
Right.
this...
You've been through the war together.
Exactly.
So how you doing with your sobriety?
Good. It's been 13 years for me.
Nice.
And like 10 years for my brother, so...
Oh, congrats. That's
Yeah,
nice
thank you.
stuff. Good for you. Married dude or what?
Married?
Yeah.
Yes, I am married.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you got your life all together.
Yeah, I met my wife in the...
Rehab?
the rooms. No, not in the rehab, but in the rooms of those places that they send you.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
What does
They
that
call
mean?
those the rooms. The
like
AA and...
Oh, you met her in AA?
AA
I thought that was
and all
bad to do.
She's turned out to be great.
Yeah, so it all worked out. 13 years it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you, man.
in AA, they tell you not to get involved. I
For
think.
a year.
Yeah, that's what the thing is.
Right. Is she hot?
She's hot, yes, and she's... in AA, they tell you not to go looking for a new car in the junkyard, right? You ever hear that one?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so... but, when you're sober... you can't go out and meet chicks in bars,
I didn't get that metaphor. I just, for years, never got a car in a junkyard, and then...
Yeah, right?
You took it literally?
Yeah, for chicks, I would get drug addict chicks, and it never worked.
So, you can't even have a drink now?
No.
You can't even go out and have a glass of wine?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
How do you work with Scott?
I don't miss it.
How's it going with Scott? Is Scott's off the stuff, or is he still back?
Yeah, that's a difficult question. I'm not actually sure what his status is from day to day. I think right now he's doing well.
Yeah.
You'll see for yourself. He's in a good period, I think.
Yeah.
You know
he
what
has
I
a lot
think
of
it
different
is?
What happened?
periods.
He broke up with the wife, huh?
They broke up again, and
She was hot too, huh? She was hot.
She was hot. She was a model.
What happened? He was fucking around, huh?
What?
Was he fucking around?
No. He's not a fucking arounder type guy. No, he's actually very loyal. I think that it was just there was just a lot of water under the bridge.
You think he's bi? Because I saw him kissing a guy on stage.
I know. I saw that picture too. That you were just saying. That's exactly what you were just saying. Years ago, bands thought it was cool to kiss each other. I saw a picture of him kissing Dean once from the first year.
Yeah.
And when I first saw it, it kind of freaked me out. But then I realized what it was they were so stoked to be making money, and they knew that it would be scandalous that they just planted one on each other.
Have you ever kissed him?
No.
Never?
No.
You ever made out with Scott or put your finger in his ass or
I've
anything?
never been that happy.
But you know what I think it is with Scott? I think it's
maybe
the
if this
road.
record does well.
Right.
We'll see what happens on that tour bus.
If the record does well, maybe you'll put your finger in his ass.
maybe I'll put my thumb in his butt if the record goes, triple platinum.
Wait, it's Scott.
Don't tour with him.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, man, what's happening?
How are you?
Yeah, it's Gary's fault, man. That asshole told me to come in at 9 o'clock.
Wow.
His mouth was loaded with that Reese shit. I forgot what the fuck he was saying.
That's Sal.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
I got to go to a meeting and Scott's late.
Scott's always late.
Yeah, well, and I can't maybe I shouldn't tolerate that. Maybe too many people tolerate it.
Maybe you need to have a boundary.
You got to do the tough love thing.
Yeah.
Because I got to get going, man. I don't have time for Scott and his lateness.
I can't play the guitar, but you tune it. I'd be happy to go over there and play something and sing whatever he was going to sing.
You want to do a song, Marty?
I can't play the guitar, but I will.
What do you know?
Nothing.
Want to just jam? We could just make something up.
Yeah, you know what? I could do Mother by Pink Floyd.
You know how to play that?
No.
So now is this dude a big time producer? What else?
Doug Green?
What else
Doug
has he
Grian?
done? What else has he done?
That's me, yeah.
I'm looking at his resume here, Howard.
What's he got?
Well, the last 2 STP records, some Crystal Method records, a Sheryl Crow record, a couple of Velvet Revolvers. And then they said he worked with Cyndi Lauper, Ricky Lee Jones, Glenn Campbell.
Nice.
Annabelle, the chick from Bow Wow Wow, Corey Glover from Living Color, and John Taylor from Duran Duran.
A lot of pains, big list of pains in the asses there, I'll tell you.
Totally.
That. Yeah.
He's got the Rick Rubin look.
Yeah, you got the Rick Rubin beard, you got the whole thing going.
If I just had his bank account, I'd be stoked.
You got to have a pretty big bank account, dude, with all that resume.
No, sir, I do not.
Why is that?
Because traditionally they rip the fuck out of musicians, man. It's just a bad thing, you know?
You're telling me you produced all those records, especially the STP
I didn't necessarily
records?
produce all of those. Some of them I was engineer for. Some of them I was a programmer for. Some Sheryl Crow I just played guitar for a little while. You know, she wouldn't give me any points.
Tomorrow we'll be interviewing Angelina Jolie's publicist.
Wow.
We get close to the star.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know what? You're a good interview. I'm satisfied with this. We don't need Scott.
Dude, me too. Oh, is he listening?
I doubt it.
Well, nice to have you here. I wish Scott could have been here. I don't know what to do, Robin. I got to start the news. All right,
He's
Steve
not
Langford.
here.
Is Steve here? I'm going to go do the rest of the show, and if
Sorry,
Scott shows
Scott.
up.
It's 8:55. Gary said he'd be here 8:55.
Right.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing this morning, man?
Good, good.
Okay. Happy in galoshes, man.
Yeah.
New record.
Well, sort of galoshes. Of galoshes.
Hey guys, if you release quickly.
Hey, where's Doug? Do you know?
So,
Doug?
here's what happens when you're late. Hey, Scott, here's what happens when you're late.
All right.
Howard starts playing his music for your producer, which is what's going on. I just got to sign a release, and I'll get you right.
All right.
Which Doug you looking for?
Doug, my guitar player.
He's being interviewed by Howard for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, is he really?
We know you guys met in rehab. We know his wife's a therapist.
Is he getting beat up?
No, he's doing very well. If you could sign that quick, I'll bring you right on in. Yeah, that's perfect. That's fine. Here, follow me, please. If you're ready.
Ready?
Great. Sorry.
Hey, Scott.
Scott came. He came to hear your song.
Scott came running in here because he saw I was...
You're stealing his thunder.
You see, you dig my music, huh?
Howard.
I like it, yeah.
What is it?
Scott walks in and he goes, you see my producer Doug anywhere? I said, yeah, Howard's been interviewing for the last half hour. He's currently playing his music for...
We're thinking of collaborating.
Yeah. Forget you.
Yeah. I got a whole...
Amazing.
I'm more of arena
10
rock.
years.
I'm into arena rock. It's my whole thing. I'm bringing that back. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's the only way to make money is tour these days.
Can't believe you two met up in rehab. Cool.
Yeah, I was in rehab with his brother, and he came to visit him.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he was in the sober living house down the road.
Yeah, I know. I'd go to rehab. I wouldn't meet anybody cool like you guys.
And,
I'd be in there with a bunch of losers.
He had hair down to his ass at the time.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I know if I'd go to rehab,
There'd be nobody there.
there'd be no one there, and I'd bum out.
Yeah, you know what? That's what Slash said.
Oh, you mad at those guys?
No, I'm not.
How come you call Slash Slosh?
I was going to say, he called him sloshed.
You call him Slosh? What's going on? What happened with that whole thing?
He just used to wear that shirt, rehab is for quitters. All the time.
That's a good one. You know what's weird with you? Because I know you a while. I mean, I don't really know you. I mean, we know each other from the show and stuff. But I love you and I love your music.
Well, you've sung with us before.
Yeah, I've totally jammed with you.
Yeah,
I made you guys better. I think. Made you so good you broke up.
Yeah.
But anyway, when you were with Stone Temple Pilots, then you got pissed at those guys. Then you wouldn't join up with Slash and those guys with Velvet Revolver. Now you're pissed off at them.
Well, it was a 13-year, 5-album thing with STP, though. It was, and previous to that, 4 years before a record deal. So, it's kind of like a family,
Can I tell you the truth now? Now that it's over, I never got Velvet Revolver anyway. You should be with STP. Honestly, those are the guys for you. That's who you make your best music with.
Yeah, I mean, with a band, I kind of see this as like, that David Bowie period where he was in Los Angeles and just, writing hits and Young Americans, even though it's one of my favorite songs, and Not Happy, and then he, moved to, obscure place in Germany and with Brian Eno producing.
Yeah.
And
so you think that was your weird period, going off with Slash and those guys and doing
no,
Velvet
like
Revolver?
right now it's like that was his getting free period,
Right.
and making decisions for himself, making the kind of music he wanted to make.
So what's going on now? You sober or are you having a hard time?
No drugs. No
really?
drugs at all.
'Cause
Yeah.
every time you tell me that, the next day I read you get arrested.
No, man. It's I haven't done heroin, and on December 5th it'll be 6 years.
You take Subutex?
What's that?
Do you take Subutex?
Suboxone.
You do take it?
Yep. It's helped me. I'm an advocate of it.
He's not
some people
sober.
it works for tremendously.
So
And
you're not sober, you're on Suboxone.
no, it's even in the big book it talks about some people having to take medicine.
Right.
It doesn't
but
get you
you-
high.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Wait.
No,
get
it doesn't.
you high.
It doesn't get you high because it's got a blocker. It's got naltrexone in it
can't
as
get
well.
high.
Excuse me.
If
he
you were to
doesn't
be
take it all
on
the time.
heroin and take it, you would go into immediate withdrawals.
Right.
What do you think's going on with you? Seriously, do you think did a doctor ever sit you down? Do you think that do you have like a mental illness, or do you have some? I'm 40 times in rehab. Scott.
Yeah,
I'm worried
well,
about you.
I have bipolar disorder.
Oh, you're bipolar.
Yeah, and
so that explains it.
And also, when I was a little kid, I was told that I had ADD. They wanted to put me on Ritalin when I was 6 years old.
Do you think they should have?
You know what? It might have changed things. There's a member in my extended family who is young and was put on, the basic same thing kind of as Ritalin, and was getting in a lot of trouble at school. Very, very smart. And once he was put on the medication, wasn't getting in trouble at all anymore.
So have you ever had
green notes home, instead of red notes?
Have you ever had a full psychotic break? Have you ever had a full hallucinatory psychotic break as a bipolar individual?
No, mine were more. Only if I was shooting or smoking cocaine.
Right.
But no, on its own, no. Mine were more like.
You mean you never stayed up for days and then said, "Uh-oh, I can't. I don't know my reality."
In the studio, if I was on a manic period, I would force Doug to stay there till 5 a.m. if I was on a roll, because it makes you'd be really creative.
Right.
And we'd sometimes write 2 songs, in a day. I mean, write, record, and mix.
Wow.
But
is it good? Well, I mean, when
oh yeah, it's incredible. But you feel like you can, nothing can stop you. I mean, you can take on the world, and then a couple days later, then self-doubt starts creeping in, and you feel like, what the hell was I thinking?
Right.
I can't do that.
It's a hard way to live, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you're self-medicated. Maybe that's what all the drug problems were. You're just trying to get normal.
That's what a lot of people tend to do.
On the road, Howard,
Yeah.
like when I went to see him and they couldn't get him out of the trailer, what's happening?
Yeah, what was
then?
happening when they couldn't get you out of the trailer? What was going on in the trailer? When you were on the road, those days they couldn't get you out of the trailer? What was going on in the trailer? Were you just getting laid, or what were you in there doing?
Now, usually it had to do with, because I'm going through a situation with my wife.
Really?
That is,
I heard you broke up.
Yeah.
You all right?
It's, well, it was a bad year. My brother died, and then
You're
that.
kidding?
No.
What did he die from?
It was
Drugs?
drug-related.
Jesus. Was he bipolar too?
Yeah, severe depression. I don't know if it was bipolar, but severe depression. Ever since he was a little boy.
No kidding. Oh, man.
An amazing athlete, amazing musician.
Were you close to him?
Oh, very close. Yeah, he was my best friend.
Oh, so you must be devastated.
Yeah, I had to go and identify his body.
What, he OD'd?
No, I really believe he died of a broken heart. He hadn't seen his kids for months because of a restraining order, and he was just about to go to family court and be able to see his kids.
Right.
And then he went downtown to go score, got caught, and it ruined everything. And you know, he told his wife what happened, and you know, she said that she could just tell he had given up, and he never called me and let me know. I had heard, and I was really angry because we had just gotten really close again. I mean, he was with me on Christmas, you know, and we had made a turkey, and we had totally screwed up the gravy, and you know, and
So
we were
sad.
really good at, you know, making the gravy. We learned from our mom, you know.
Did you guys have incredibly bad childhoods or something? Did something weird go down?
No. We had actually, you know, my mom and my natural father had a divorce when I was young, but you know, we grew up in a small town where things were really pretty normal.
Really?
But you know, there's a lot of alcoholism and that, you know, that is pretty rampant through.
Was your mom an alcoholic?
You know, I don't want to.
You don't drag her into this?
Well, you know, she was sober for 25 years in the program.
So what happened?
We dragged her through the mud, though, for quite a long time.
So what happened? You and your old lady broke up, but what, she had enough of you being in and out of rehab and all that stuff?
Well, you know, she has, you know, her own stuff, and
you pissed off at her?
What's that?
You pissed off at her?
You know, it's a very complicated situation. You know, when there was the issues that happened with her, you know, I always felt I was there, you know, and whenever I kind of had problems, I sort of was left to figure things out on my own, and left your own devices. It's kind of difficult to
you bang some other chicks
on your own. No, I never cheated on my wife.
What about as soon as she said, "Okay, it's over"? How long did you wait before you started banging other chicks? I'd be out that night.
No. It was I don't know.
How long you wait? What's the time frame?
I have a girlfriend now.
Oh, of course. Hot model?
Model, actress,
Nice.
Director.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Model, actress, director.
Model, actress, director. I
Yeah,
like
she
that.
directed
Doug,
one of the videos.
Doug, you met her?
Oh, yeah.
Hot?
Super hot.
Super hot, yeah. You hear them banging all the time? That's what's going on. Not yet? No?
Wait till the tour, though.
I'd like to see what goes on in there.
No.
She's a director. Does she look like Francis Ford Coppola?
I bet you.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
how many times was she in
you know,
rehab?
except for there's only a beard in like certain parts of the face.
How many times was she in rehab?
No, not for you know, I don't know. It seems like, you know, it's what a business. I want to own a chain. I want to own the McDonald's chain of rehab.
Was she in rehab for sex addiction?
No.
Oh,
no.
that'd be hot.
No.
Was she a freak in bed?
Huh?
I bet you are, right? I mean, you're into some weird stuff. I bet it ain't easy being in bed with you. I mean, there's a lot of things going on there.
Well, you know, I think it's you know, if you're in a relationship, it's and you love somebody, it's a safe place to have fun.
Did your ex-wife, was she cheating on you? Is that what happened? You caught her? I knew it. You were having your problems.
Wait for the answer.
I see the face. I don't need the answer. It's got it written all over him. Go ahead, give me the answer. Go ahead, Scott. You let me know. She cheated.
Who's he talking about?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
I can't say for certain, but when I was completely drug free for 4 years. I had a 3-month bender on coke, and I didn't tell the band. Only told my manager, and I said, I want to go to this place down in Orange County, away from where all the paparazzi are, and I had the tour bus take me right there after the show.
Smart.
And I was there 3 days when I heard when she told me the news of.
She with a dude now?
No, that there was.
Another man?
Yeah.
Shit. And you're a fucking rock star.
Who'd she go to?
Who'd she go to? Who'd she go to? The pool boy?
No, Joe the plumber.
Really? Look at this. You're a rock star. That's a major decision on our part. Did she clean you out for money?
Huh? We're still going through it, but
do you know prenup, right? I remember you said
yeah, I got it.
You got a prenup. Oh, thank God. Somebody got a hold of you.
But you know what? California's sketchier than.
Did you know the dude she was doing it with?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about it.
Want me to find out something?
No.
Want me to put my boys on it?
It'll eventually come out, but it definitely drove me crazy for a long time. It was my biggest addiction. Really, was
sex?
Was her. It was my wife. I mean, it was years, it was 17 years that we were in love with each other, and I thought I knew what my whole life was going to be.
You still love her?
I'll always love her. I would not go back.
No.
It's like as soon as the reality sort of hit, it was like someone put glasses on me, reading glasses.
Let me ask you something, though. She calls you up. She goes, hi. Oh, here, I can do it. Wait, she goes, I got to understand this. I've never gotten this call. Hi, Scott. How are you? Right. Does it go something like that?
That sounds like her.
Does this sound like her a little bit?
Sounds just like her.
Okay. Hi, Scott. Look, I've got some bad news. I guess it's bad. Well, it's good and bad. The bad news is I'm fucking somebody else. The good news is you can fuck someone else. So, what do you think? And you owe me a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
good luck in rehab.
Good and yeah, all the best. Bye.
I mean, is it that quick? I mean, it's got to be crazy that far.
Kinda.
Wow.
And so for 4 days it was brutal. I mean, brutal. And then, the guys there were really cool, and we started kind of making a list of possible,
guys it might be.
Yeah, guys that it might be.
Jesus,
guys that guys that might want to go out with next.
Right. Oh, guys, you got that whole kissing thing. When you used to kiss guys on stage and stuff and wear a dress, was that to be cool in a way back then? Or
no, it was just.
Are you bi?
It was just. No, I'm not bi at all.
So. I think you're into
nothing
chicks.
bi about me.
Strong drugs.
Right.
No, it was just completely to shock, and because we were we got massive so fast. I mean, it was like it was. Penis enlargement before they had penis enlargement.
Right, biggest band in the world.
So it was almost, and we saw our fan base so much different from what it was when we were a smaller band. Playing in touring around in an RV, and when we would play Sex Type Thing. People weren't getting the irony,
right?
What we were trying to put across, and there was this guys with this look on their face, and
you wanted to show them that they shouldn't be so homophobic.
Well, and so it's actually it was misogynistic. It's like, I mean, everyone loves to fuck. I mean, hopefully. I mean, actually, some people don't like to, and
a lot of girls have told me they don't like to.
Yeah. You mean girls fuck you and they say they don't
it seems
like it?
half the population loves it.
No, before they fuck me, they say they don't like them.
I am proud you are sober. I'm happy for you because I always wished that you would find some happiness and sobriety, and it looks like maybe you found it this time, right?
Yeah, I'm not perfect. Like there's, I do drink sometimes, and
you do?
And
Now,
it's something that I it's the thing to work on next.
Right. What do you like to drink?
Caucasians, White Russians.
White Russians?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like the dude.
Yeah, White Russian.
Like the dude.
Look at you. Look at you with the White Russians.
Yeah, yeah. That's what the weight gain is.
You gain weight. You look like you weigh 3 pounds.
No,
you look good. You actually look good.
Yeah, about.
You were getting a little too thin. I was afraid.
12 pounds.
Really?
You were looking a little
Gained 12
anorexic.
pounds.
You were looking a little anorexic for a while. You look healthy now. You look like a young Clint Eastwood.
See, but you're the dude with money, so the White Russians will lead to white lines.
Right.
He's got to take off his shirt on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You got to take your shirt off on stage. You got to watch that weight. That's
yeah,
right.
I see. I can't do that right now.
Yeah. Get the big man tits and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Me too. You can't always maintain it, man.
Dude, you are always you're still rail thin.
No. I got a gut. I got what they call a gunt. It's I got a thing going on there. I'm not that great a shape. No.
Howard, yeah, you're fat.
Now
Guy,
look
you're
at that
fat
guy.
too.
He's a mountain of molten lust.
You guys are getting fat.
Mountain of molten lust.
I got to do something about that.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
So you put out a new? Is this a solo album?
It helps, huh?
Oh, it helps. Big Subutex.
Yeah.
He's on Subutex.
But you can drink on that, huh?
Yeah.
On the Subutex,
You could drink on that, right?
Well, I try not to. The taste is shitty and
Really?
booze.
Right.
But you know what he said? What Scott said when I missed the Saget roast?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I had done heroin for 3 days, and then I took Subutex 3 hours after the last. And so I started to turn green. I thought I was dying. I couldn't get on a plane. So so he knows what I'm talking about. I went into immediate withdrawals is what happened.
3 ought to get together. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you could have your own meeting right here.
So Doug was telling us, Doug produced your new album. It's a double.
Both of us. Yeah.
It's 2 CDs.
Yep.
Oh.
And it's a solo project, right?
Yes.
And most of the songs about the breakup with your wife.
Yeah, it just seemed that, and it wasn't intentionally that way. It was just that, in those periods where, it just seemed, whenever she needed help, if she was kind of off the wagon,
right,
I was there to, help detox her at home, whatever, and whenever I would have a problem, it was like, we can't be around here,
That's cold.
So, so I would go to the studio, and, Doug has been sober for a long, long time.
13 years.
Yep. And
I got the whole story.
He is probably the most unjudgmental, understanding, and thoughtful person, and not just from one point of view. He kind of takes, the whole situation and sort of would give me really good feedback, lay it out, and
you bring the new girlfriend down to the studio when you're recording these tracks? That's an aphrodisiac.
But and it would really inspire me,
Right.
and
what do you want to play here today? You want to do a song?
Yeah,
you want to do something live?
Yeah, do a couple. If we can.
Sure. Yeah, here's some headphones. Try these on.
Oh, great. Yeah, let me get some water.
You want water? And we'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Sit down. You're a rock star. You can. By the way, when those guys from Stone Temple Pilots got the phone call from you that you were ready to go back to them, they must have been beating off. I mean, there's money to be made on the road, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
There's money to be made on the road.
Yeah. I think we toured 2 months more than we should have, because the first 4 months everywhere sold out,
Right.
but we didn't have a new album, so the extra 2 months. It's like, ticket sales weren't as solid, and then the whole economy fell apart.
Right. So, but all right. Stone Temple Pilots getting back together, and who knows? Maybe you'll make an album with those guys.
Yeah, there have been some amazing songs.
Yeah, all right. You want the headphones, or you want the nose spray?
Nose spray's in there. And I can't hear this guitar in here yet. It's not up. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't put it up yet.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that, do you?
Yeah, you don't need to hear that guitar. Just play it. What's the song about your wife?
Yeah, I need my lyrics.
Let's do that "Killing Me Sweetly," right?
Yeah, do one song, because I got to go to a meeting.
For the wife.
Pick this song about your wife, because
All right.
I got to go to a meeting. You were late, by the way. Doug is playing guitar. He's the co-producer of the album with Scott. The single is called "Missing Cleveland." The solo album "Happy" is in stores November 25th. It's called "Happy," huh?
Happy in galoshes.
Yeah, but is that like ironic or something? I mean, you're not.
Well, it
really
means
happy.
like happy when it's raining.
Okay.
Really.
The solo tour kicks off in January, which I'd like to go see you do. And for tour dates, go to the scottweiland.com. scottweiland.com. And this is a song about your ex-wife?
Yes.
And what are we saying in this song? We hate her or we love her?
No, it talks about the times when I first met her, and it kind of is sort of a timeline.
Okay.
Did you meet her in Cleveland or something? What's Cleveland?
That's a different song.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
What's the name of this song?
I don't know.
Missing Cleveland?
No, Killing Me Sweetly.
Killing Me Sweetly.
Oh, Killing Me Sweetly.
Yeah.
She's killing you.
Do you have it memorized? Because I don't have it. The lyrics.
Really? You don't know?
You guys don't know?
I got it memorized.
Do you really? Scott, are you sure you got it?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, okay. All right, I'll keep quiet now.
Are we ready? Here we go.
What's wrong?
No, I'm just thinking it's funny that
I like that.
Really nice.
I really like that.
Little bossa nova.
Very beautiful.
I was enjoying that.
That's a beautiful song. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I'm not kidding. That's a winner. Boys came up with something good.
Thank you very much.
Really, that is nice.
You know, that wife ought to leave you more often.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what? She actually used to joke about that.
Really?
She's actually on the phone right now. She says, I can't live on 50 grand a month. Very nice song. Now, let's go back to court.
50 grand a month.
Scott, back with Howard again, man.
He's the man. He's always been there from the very beginning.
There seems to be a genuine, concern when he talks to you about your life, and you're speaking very honestly back with him. Is there a mutual respect there?
Yeah. I mean, you hear interviews where he just destroys people, and then you hear some interviews where he has relationships with people over the years, and and I think we actually, like each other,
right?
Because
he was
and
getting
respect each other.
Definitely, he was getting some candid information out of you, but it didn't seem scandalous. It seemed very genuine.
Nope. And he knows, and he actually has a respect when to sort of back off and not push too far.
Right, and make it too tabloidish. So.
Yeah.
So what's next for you when you come in here next time to see Howard? What will happen? Hopefully.
You know what? I don't know. I think we'll probably have. Do they do the full band thing here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll probably have our full band, and flying short people on wires,
suspended in midair.
Yeah.
So it'll be a full SDP reunion with
with like the flying monkey outfits from Wizard of Oz.
Finally, get a true show. All right, man. Well, good luck with your new album, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Because I have a book out, I have an EP out, I'm talking to Howard Stern about it, and I'm really excited. I've heard a lot of things that Howard has said about me, and I'm grateful. So I'm excited to meet him and be able to talk to him, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a lot of fun.
So what do you think Howard's going to want to talk about today? He's given you a lot of props in the past.
Yeah, it's great. I'm incredibly grateful. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous because he is Howard Stern. He is unpredictable, but it's going to be fun.
Sanjaya, if you remember Sanjaya, he was on American Idol. At the time we got behind him to vote for Sanjaya.
Yeah, I think it was 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago. Has it been 2 seasons already?
It's 2 seasons since Sanjaya.
I always judge the passage of time. Oh, there's Sanjaya. How you doing, Sanjaya? Good to see you. Sanjaya was a contestant on American Idol. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We worked hard to get you to be the American Idol, and we almost got you in.
You did plenty. You did more than your share.
Oh, he didn't win?
No.
He didn't win.
No.
I think the fix was in at a certain point.
Were you like was you second?
No.
You were about fourth.
Seventh.
You were seventh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got you almost all the way through.
That's right.
How old are you now?
How many finalists
I'm
are
19.
there?
You're 19?
There's 10 that go on tour.
Well, but what is the entire number of finalists for the TV series? Isn't it 25?
Yeah, 24.
24, okay.
You know, here's the thing. When you were on American Idol, everyone was goofing on you that you couldn't sing. And the idea was, hey, let's put Sanjay through. But you passed the audition.
Yeah.
And what did you sing at your audition?
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Signed, sealed, delivered. They liked you.
Mm-hmm.
So it means you had an ability to sing.
Well, yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, everyone turned on you, right? The
Yeah.
judges turned on you. They turned you into a bit of a joke.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. You seemed like, you took it, but you had to be in great pain over this when Simon and all of them were like almost laughing in your face.
Basically, Simon was saying you didn't belong there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's to a certain extent it was a little painful because I'm an artist. I'm trying to go out there and do my craft and then get like beat down for it. But on the other side, it's like these people are there. Simon in particular is there to be rough on you, to be just like you're here to be outrageous. It's,
but you have a good attitude about it. I don't know that I would have. I would have punched him.
A lot of
I
times,
would've.
especially with the young guys or girls, you think, is it really okay to be beating up on somebody who's 17, 18, 16, being that hard on them in their formative years?
Well, isn't it true on American Idol, and you say this in your new book, that they give you a counselor after you're voted off American Idol, almost like when a guy gets out of war and they need when you get voted off of American Idol, it's a great deflation to your ego. In other words, here you've been in this America's most popular show. They're afraid some kids might hurt themselves, right?
Yeah, well, there's people that have hurt themselves just not getting through the first audition.
That's true. They take it that hard.
Yeah.
Did you go through a period of time like, oh my God, what am I going to do now?
No, because at that point I was on tour. I had gotten to the top 7, so I was like,
something
totally
was going
content.
to happen
I was
in your life anyway.
Jennifer Hudson was number 7, so obviously that didn't affect her.
What happened when you went on tour? You choose a couple of songs, you go out there, you sing a few songs every night, and they pay you well or no?
Well, they pay you for each show, and we do.
When you say you get paid for each show, what kind of money do you get for each show?
Well, I have kind of a warped sense of because my first job was American Idol. Like my first paying job was like the tour.
Where did you work before that? How did you make money before that?
I was in school.
Yeah, you was a kid.
You were high school, right?
I was a sophomore in high school. So.
Go ahead. Yeah, so you never had a job. So what kind of money did they pay you?
It was pretty. I was able to right afterwards go to New Zealand and like move to LA and get my sister a Prius, and so like I was really comfortable. And then I realized after a while that you have to get more money in order to maintain it. So,
did you spend all of your American Idol money? Do you think you were a little unwise that way?
Most definitely.
Because you shouldn't go out and buy your sister a car. You should probably just bank some of the money in case there are lean times, right?
Well, yeah, I banked some of it, but I was definitely literally my first paycheck before that was like working for family, $2,000, and that was like, wow.
Right.
And then so I go on the tour and I'm like making legitimate money, and
Do you have no one in your life who would sit you down and say, hey, son, listen, don't spend all this money. Be smart about it. It's not going to last forever.
So you're saying a parent would have done that because you said son.
Right.
Yeah, I had people telling me that, but I mean...
You didn't listen.
I didn't listen.
You got the money. You were old enough that they handed you the money.
Well, yeah, I was at the end of the tour. I turned like a week before the end of the tour. I turned 18. So,
but it hasn't been easy for you. Your mom went to jail, right? I was reading. Now, is that in your book that your mom went to jail?
I might have briefly mentioned it, but
she went to jail for putting you on American Idol.
Yeah. Can you believe this?
Actually, I fought her to go on American Idol. She didn't. She wanted me to wait a year.
Did you? Why'd your mom go to jail? What was she doing?
It was overblown marijuana operation that she had for medical uses. She was growing for medical uses.
All right.
Where did she live?
In Seattle.
So she didn't have a marijuana operation. She had an operation that caused her to use marijuana.
No. He's saying she grew marijuana for medical purposes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But in Seattle, is that legal? It's not legal.
Well, there's certain, it's a gray area for medical uses. So it's.
So what are you, an Indian guy or what?
My dad's from India.
And where's your mom from?
My mom's dad's family is from Italy, and then her mom is English-Irish.
So she's like a white type of broad, and then your dad was an Indian, so you guys came up with kind of a mixture over there. Now, I got to say, how's that sister of yours? I found her quite attractive.
Thank you. She's doing good. She's actually, she wanted to call in, but I'm not I don't know if she's...
Why should she hog your airtime? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's listening in her Prius.
Yeah. I hope she sold that at Prius and gave you back the money.
Well, I'm living in New York, so I'm not driving, but when I go back to Seattle, I get to drive it because it's technically my car.
She's quite attractive. She have a boyfriend?
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
And what's she doing with herself?
She's in Seattle right now, but she's writing music. She's working.
Is she sexually active?
I'm sure. I don't.
How old is she?
You think she's gotten it?
Huh?
You think she's gotten it?
Gotten what? Sex?
Yeah, the ween.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah?
How old is she?
She's 21.
She living with this guy?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
And they're celibate, Howard.
Yeah, they're saving themselves for marriage.
So he's doing her. You think that's her first?
No.
She's been around the block, that chick, huh?
Not around the block, but she's had previous relationships.
Now, you mentioned in your book, now I got to be honest with you, I thought you were gay.
Okay, a lot of people have.
I think you're a gay American, and I still think it. Because,
really?
Well, you're very effeminate. You know what I mean? You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
And you have a very slight build. And I say to myself,
You're going to make him gay. If he's not.
well, no, I assumed you were gay. You claim in the book you're straight.
Let me say something, Howard, because I, like you and many others, thought that too, watching him on the show. But when he walked in here, I did not get a gay vibe.
Yeah, I'm not getting a gay vibe.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm the last one to know. I have no gaydar whatsoever. I'm so masculine in the traditional sense.
You didn't know I was on heroin.
I didn't know he was on heroin, and he's been on it for
and
years.
He's sitting right next to you.
Would you do me a favor to prove that you're straight? Will you fuck Robin right now?
Oh, stop it.
Would you mind?
It's not necessary.
Sanjaya, would you mind giving her sex right now? She needs it badly. She had a trauma-filled weekend with Matt.
I'm sorry.
You can't do it?
Huh? I could do it. Unfortunately, I have a girlfriend. So
it's okay.
I get in
It's
trouble.
Robin, take off your clothes and let's start it in right now.
He could give me a massage.
Just don't get in a relationship with her. Cost you $800 for a bottle of wine.
You're not kidding. She's expensive.
Oh.
No, so when did you bang your first broad?
When I was 16.
16. Mm-hmm. See this? You see, I jumped to conclusions about
So
you.
you're watching him on the show thinking he's never had a girl. And he did.
16, you banged your first chick. You're a good-looking dude. I bet you can get chicks easily, huh?
I could, but like I said, I've been in a relationship for a year now. So
look at you banging chicks. The hell do I know? You really never kissed a guy? Never took it in the ass? Nothing. I bet you guys proposition you.
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time. I can see that. Fred wants to talk to you about maybe sleeping with you. I don't know. He loves it. He goes both ways.
Nice.
But no kidding.
Color me disappointed.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, I don't get a gay vibe looking at you now.
Well, good. I mean,
nothing wrong with being gay.
No, gay people are awesome.
Gay at all.
Yeah, right. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying that's what I figured for sure. So what, like, don't you think people who go down and audition for American Idol are a little bit wacky in the sense that, I mean, it is a wacky thing, right? To do this. What did you do? You woke up one morning and said, "I'm going to go down to American Idol," or did you plot this thing out?
I had friends that were plotting it out, and like we didn't know it was coming to Seattle, so I had a group of friends that was gonna drive down to California, and they're like, "Oh, Sanjay, come with us. We'll go and audition." I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like,
and your sister was in on this too.
Well, she didn't.
Around, did they not think they could actually sing? They were just like, "Hey, we'll make the show. We'll be goofy or something."
It was my choir, so like my school choir. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna get on. We'll all get on together."
You were in the choir in school?
Oh yeah.
And you're not gay?
Nope. Choir chicks are hot.
No, I don't.
On the last show, so when we were doing this whole thing, when you were on American Idol, and we were like, "Hey, vote for Sanjaya," you had said, you kind of said, "Look, I don't know Howard Stern. I don't know anything about him. And I don't care about that, and that's not the way I'm going to win American Idol." But do you now think that maybe we did help contribute to your long run?
Yeah. I know for a fact that a majority of the people that come up to me on the streets are people that say, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of Howard Stern. I'm a fan of you." Blah, blah. And so
I voted for you many times.
We were behind you, and I never have voted in American Idol. I used to vote every week.
That's right.
I never voted for you.
Now, you were treated disrespectfully, and let me get your feelings on this. You, on the last show, you did a duet with Steve Perry of Aerosmith, who is a great, great guy.
Yeah.
That's Joe Perry. Joe Perry, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Steve Perry is not a great guy. He's from Journey. I'm talking about Joe Perry. But you originally requested to do your duet with Ozzy Osbourne, and he refused to do it with you. Is that true?
Well, it was kind of like they were trying to set up a duet with Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know the logistics of it all.
But he said no. I don't want to be with Sanjay.
But wait a minute. I don't understand what happened. So you decide who you want, or do you know that there's a list of people who are going to be on the show?
I didn't know that I was going to sing with Joe Perry until the rehearsal. And I went out on stage, and like first I saw him rehearsing with other people, and then I went out on stage and realized
he's with you.
Oh wow!
Wow.
So
Big deal,
yeah, and then but after the show, I did like the press tour or whatever. I did Jay Leno, and Ozzy Osbourne was on it with me. So I don't. I mean,
it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So when you go on American Idol and all this fame hits. And
everybody in the country practically knows your name.
Yeah, I mean, was it a good experience or was it a bad experience because you started to become, hey, vote for the worst, vote for Sanjay, this and that? Does it become like a goof and you feel like, hey, everyone's goofing on me?
No, I mean, it's definitely mixed feelings while it's happening, but overall, it's obviously a good thing. I've been working in myself to be a musician my entire life. I hadn't actually worked as a musician, but I've been like.
You making money now still?
Yeah. I mean,
what are you doing? Give me what's going on. You got a book out.
Yeah.
Sanjaya, by the way, has a brand new book, Dancing to the Music in My Head: Memoirs of the People's Idols, in stores today. And you have a record album out.
I have an EP.
EP? What the hell is that?
What does that mean?
5 songs.
5 songs.
Yeah.
And where do I get that?
Amazon.com.
Oh, so you're selling it on there. Yep. And what is it, dance music? What kind of music is it?
You can dance to it. It definitely has, like, really good beats. It's world influence, very much so. So a lot of the beats are, like, tablas or djembes or something like that. And then...
Are we going to listen to a little
Did you write the music? Yeah. Did you write the music?
I wrote some of it. I had co-writers as well. My sister helped me write. A couple family members helped me write. So it's really been...
How far would you go to be famous? Would you appear nude in a magazine?
I've been asked this question, and it's a dangerous answer because it totally depends on... I would if it was a really classy magazine. I wouldn't do, like, Playgirl.
You would show your penis and balls?
Depending on how...
Let's say it was a classy magazine like Time Magazine.
Time Magazine isn't doing
They
that.
don't do nude,
No.
Robin?
National Geographic.
No, I'm saying, let's say it was an artistic endeavor.
Yeah.
You would show your penis and balls in a magazine?
In the future, done right, yes. I'm not very modest.
You're open to that.
I have a feeling you are very large in the pants if you would do that. Am I correct? You got a big hose? Be honest.
I haven't really seen anything else to compare it to. So.
Bullshit. You've seen guys in high school and stuff.
I did PE 1 year, and I didn't have to change in front of anyone.
You've never seen a guy naked?
Not accidentally at a party, but I wasn't paying attention.
How big was his penis? Was it bigger than yours?
His nickname was Frankie Footlong, and it wasn't an exaggeration. So
he was very big.
Yeah, so it's...
What are you hanging with him for?
Do you, so in other words, if you're willing to take your clothes off in a magazine, you would have to be large. No man who is small would be in a magazine if he wasn't. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Have you ever measured your penis and balls?
What kind of an...
Well, this is an interesting interview.
Well, I don't know. I know a lot of guys that have. It's not...
You never measured yours?
In the past, I have.
You have?
Not recently.
Were you more than 6 inches or below 6 inches?
I haven't measured myself in quite a long time.
All right. When you did measure yourself,
how old?
I'll tell you my measurement. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you my measurement if you tell me yours.
His 13-year-old measurement.
I bet you beat me at 13.
At 13, I was under 6 inches.
Fully erect?
Yes.
Okay. Well, fully erect. Now, I was an adult man. I was 6 inches. Exactly. Right, Robin? Wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I think you approached 6.
I was 45 when I was measured. I was measured.
When did your cock stop growing?
My cock stopped growing when I was very young.
I was going to say, like, when is that?
I'm only 6 inches.
Because I'm hoping it's 50 or something.
And I'm 6'5". I should be 8 inches. because it would look much better.
Hey, that would be
It
proportional.
doesn't look that good when I'm nude, I'll be honest
You're
with you.
not going to be posing in a magazine?
Oh, no.
Is that what you're saying?
No way. Not with my big belly and widespread ass, and there's no way. You know what I'm saying? You say, so then when you went out on this tour, American Idol tour, a lot of girls hit on you and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
And you didn't take advantage of it?
No, because
you didn't do the groupie thing.
I have time for group. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I wasn't really.
See, that makes me suspicious that you could be a little bit gay.
No, because I don't. I don't know. I don't have to just get all the chicks that.
You ever bang an older broad? I'm talking about like a 30-year-old.
No.
Nothing.
No,
You got
the
a
oldest I've done is 19 when I was 18. It was just,
19.
You ever fuck like a great grandma, like 55 or something?
Yeah.
What is that life like? Are you guys all living in one place, closed away from the world, unaware of what's going on around you?
Yeah, pretty much. We're pretty much just like in a bubble. And like every once in a while you can go on blogs and stuff and see. I didn't because it wasn't like just psychs you out. But
Which one of those assholes wasn't nice to you on the tour who wouldn't talk to you and stuff?
Yeah, was that going on?
Yeah, there was somebody. I know you mentioned this in your book. One of them. I forget which. Who else was on your season? But you said when you were out doing the tour, so to speak, that here. Wait, I'll try and find it in my notes. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't know. I mean, it was really like it was very much like high school in that like
there were cliques.
There was cliques, kind of, but then they'd switch
Who was
around.
in your clique? Were there some people who were nice to you?
Well, there was. I mean, me and Jordan were both underage, and then the next oldest one was 23. So
Here, this is what you say.
What did I say?
Blake Lewis called Sanjaya. Blake Lewis was the beatbox guy, human beatbox guy, a disrespectful little kid who was disrespectful of people's boundaries and didn't have a father figure in his life.
What does that
Shithead.
Lewis went on to say, why is this little kid that's just annoying on the show? I don't think he should have been on the show at all. It's just bad for television, terrible, terrible television. Did he say that about you?
He said that on a radio interview, yeah.
Yeah. Now, in a radio interview.
Yeah.
Now, how do you deal with a guy like that after he says something to you? Do you walk up to him and confront him?
No, because it's not. I mean, on tour we were pleasant. Like it wasn't any kind of like.
But he dissed you. Why do you
He
take
dissed me,
that?
but it's not. I mean, it's his own deal. I'm not like I respect him. He's an incredible beatboxer and he's a great performer. So it's not like he's got his. Like he's
no one's questioning his beatbox ability.
You're very evolved, or wimpy. I'm not sure which here, but you're very evolved to say, "Hey, that's his opinion, and I don't care."
I could beat up everyone who had a bad opinion about me, but it's not. I mean, there's more important things to fight
Look
about.
at you. All right. Well, he's more involved than I am.
involved.
I would have gone up to this character and I would have said, "Hey, listen,
He'd
I'm gonna
have
kick your
had a
ass."
fat beatbox lip.
Yeah, and then he would have beaten me up. Let's go to Gay Ramon, who wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Sanjaya, I will play some of your music. I have one of your songs here. The book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. And you had some help writing this, I assume? You have a guy who works with you? Sanjaya's album, Dancing to the Music in My Head, is available at Amazon.com. Gay Ramon, go ahead.
Hey, Sanjaya, how old are you right now?
I'm 19.
19. Hey, listen, I got a question for you. Have you ever had your sweet pink butthole eaten out?
Oh,
Nope.
God.
Nice.
No, can I be the first? Oh, my God, you'll love it, puppy.
Well, Gay Ramon, I know
in a
Sanjaya.
relationship?
You must get a lot of this, huh, Sanjaya, from gay guys. You know who's into Sanjaya and even went to his concert was High Pitch Mike, who just came out of the closet.
Yeah.
The other guy said he wasn't gay.
He said he wasn't gay, but we all knew differently. Well, Artie did. Sorry, Gay Ramon. He says he's not swinging that way.
But he is gay, by the way.
He is? How do you
How do you know?
He is. I can tell how I'm gay. My gaydar goes far, far away, and I can tell he's gay.
All right.
Sanjaya, what about that? Any truth to the fact that perhaps,
Have you thought about a guy at all?
that maybe you're closeted right now,
Yeah.
it's too hard to come out, that maybe in the future you might be coming out?
I mean,
Is it a family issue thing? Your family
no,
wouldn't
my
accept
family
it?
would be fine with it. I'm just not. Penises are weird. Like I'm not.
Sounds like the right answer to me.
Yeah, no, don't let your. I'm sure your parents have done things they're ashamed of. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not at all. I mean, my family's totally supportive. If I came out, they'd be fine. I'm just not. Like,
Did you bring your mom with you on tour?
I brought my sister. My mom was on the show with me.
Okay, your sister came out with you. Is she jealous of you?
I don't think so. I mean,
Didn't
I'm
you
sure
both
there's
try out for the show?
Yeah, we did. I'm sure there's some kind of like, I don't know. She's older. I think that she didn't get enough like showtime. I think not enough.
I wanted her to get more showtime. I should have had a movement to vote for her. I like her very, very much.
Thank you.
So let's take a couple of more calls. Irish John, you're on the air. Go ahead. You're on with Sanjaya. He was a finalist. He got to number 7 in American Idol 2 seasons ago. Go ahead, Irish John. Oh, it's not Irish John. Oh, it's Eric the Midget.
You picked up the wrong line.
All right. Well, Eric the Midget, go ahead. Eric
Are
the
you
Midget.
aware of Eric the Midget?
I've not enough to know.
He's one of the biggest Idol fans there is.
He even does his own Idol radio show, which is probably the worst radio show in the history of radio.
A little shithead lives in California.
Right. Eric, go ahead. Your question for Sanjaya.
Yeah, and Artie, you're the world's biggest shithead. Shut up.
You're on with Sanjaya, your dream.
Go ahead, Eric.
Although, Eric, I got to be honest, you used to trash Sanjaya on your show.
Yeah, he hated our movement.
Right. You were against the movement.
Right, but I didn't have the show back then.
I see.
Show I started during last season.
What does that got to do with anything? Who
cares?
Well, because Howard just said I trashed Sanjaya on my show, which the show didn't exist.
Oh, you trashed him on this show.
Oh, this show, yes.
Yeah, where people could hear it.
Right.
I guarantee this week there will not be any technical problems on our JFSC.
This is about Sanjaya, not you.
Did you have a question for Sanjaya?
There is Eric right there, Sanjaya. You can see him up on the screen. Yes. Go ahead. Do you have a question?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Think about it.
Bye.
This is Sanjaya's time to...
Gives a fuck.
So, when your mom goes to jail, where is your dad?
Well, they were divorced. I was actually living with my aunt.
And then you drop out of high school?
I got my GED to do American Idol because my choice was either be enrolled in a high school and get tutored 3 hours every day, or get my GED and just do this. So I figured do the music thing.
Well, that's not so easy when your mom goes to jail like that.
Yeah.
And you're living on your own almost, huh?
I didn't know that it happened until after it was over because, like I said, I was living with my aunt. So.
All right. Let's go to Jeff the Drunk. Jeff the Drunk wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Yes, Jeff the Drunk for Sanjaya.
Hello, Sanjaya.
Hi.
I voted 5,000 times for you.
5,000?
He did, actually.
5,000.
Yeah, he was drunk and he did what he had to do.
And I listened to my boss.
Right.
Later.
All right, thank you. And we'll take one more call for Sanjaya. Let's go to Rick. Rick, you're on the air.
Hey, Sanjaya. I think girls of Indian descent are really beautiful, but I can't stand tons of pubic hair down there. So I just wanted to know, culturally, are girls allowed to shave down there? Indian girls allowed to shave down there?
He's only half Indian.
Do
Indian girls shave down there? Why wouldn't they be able? What do you mean, a religious thing?
Yeah, is that a culturally religious thing?
I don't think that they have anything against shaving down there that I know of.
All right, let's go to... That's the silliest question
These
I've
are
ever
the
heard.
craziest questions.
All right, let's go to Mark. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now. You've never seen your sister naked, I hope, have you?
No.
You never have?
Like when we were like tiny in the bath, but not.
That's it?
anything
Too bad. I'd like to ask you some questions about that, but since you don't have any expertise in that area, I'll...
My bad.
Yeah.
Ask all you want about Frankie Footlong.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love.
There's no way Sanjaya is straight. There's no way at all.
Why do you say that?
Artie's got to throw something at him to get him out of the closet.
No, yeah, well, I only do that to staff members.
Sanjaya, what's your gay problem?
What, Artie, you getting any gaydar going off? I mean, you're the expert on this.
I'm the expert?
Yeah.
No, I listen.
You knew High Pitch Mike.
Yeah, but I knew High Pitch Mike went to the Madonna concert.
I can't believe High Pitch Mike isn't even here today.
Where is he?
He almost attacked Sanjay. He ran up to take a picture with him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
And he's a big fan. Where are you, Mike? Get in here.
Right.
Mike's going to snip the couch when Sanjaya leaves.
Do you think American Idol's seen its best day, Sanjay? Do you think it's over?
I don't know. It's hard to say because.
Do you watch the show?
I do now more than I did before.
Yeah.
Like I watched it every once in a while. Like, I voted for Kelly Clarkson once because I saw her once and was like, wow, she's actually really incredible. But I was never really, like, every day all in it. And now I pay attention because I think it's important to see it, and it's fun to kind of watch it from a different perspective. But
you performed at a... all right. Did you perform at a bar mitzvah?
Bat mitzvah, yeah.
Bat mitzvah. Yeah. Now, how much dough can you get doing that? Can you make a lot of money being a bat mitzvah?
I mean, it depends on the father, really.
Right.
Depends on.
So what do? You show up, you do a couple of tunes, and you shake the kids' hands?
Yeah.
And you get a couple of bucks?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was beautiful. It was at a castle. It was,
well, a little princess.
A very good little Jewish girl.
Right.
It was a white castle.
All right, let me hear what you're up to musically here. What is this song I'm going to listen to? Let's see here. We have, where do we have the clip, guys? Oh, here we go. Sanjaya. This is called, I don't know the name of this song. A Quintessential Lullaby. Is that it? Okay. Here we go. Let me hear a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing, well, a label.
Where's that character Clive Davis? Is he working with you or what?
No, I haven't worked with him.
Didn't believe in you, huh?
Well, he's busy.
He's busy with everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a record company or what?
I'm doing it independently.
Uh-oh.
I have an independent label.
Yeah, you got to get a record company. Send it off to a record company. What are you doing?
I'm
Get your shit together.
I'm sorry.
I'm just busting your balls. Listen, good for you.
Thank you.
You're doing your best. You're out there. You got the book.
Yeah.
They give you an advance on that?
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
What'd they give you?
A comfortable advance.
Did you get 6 figures?
Huh?
Did you get at least $100,000?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Oh, look at you. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good for a first-time book.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Why do you not know for sure?
You're like, okay, sure.
It came in installments. And, yeah.
They added up.
Yeah.
All right, Sanjay.
They're keeping me a little bit of distance from me and my money, so I don't do what I did with last
You're good.
So somebody's taking care of it for you.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Who's taking care of your money? Bernie Madoff? Just be careful. All right, listen, save your money. Get out there, do your thing, be an artist, but be sensible
Any
about
acting
money.
aspirations?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah?
all right.
What are you going to be in a movie with Jack Nicholson? What's next for Sanjaya?
I'm not sure. I'm just kind of riding the wave.
All right, if a guy wants to hire you to do a private personal appearance, it's you and him at his apartment.
Private personal appearance.
How much does it cost?
Is this a proposition?
No, not from me. Fred. Fred asked me to ask you that question. Fred, do you want me to ask that?
Like, what kind of a deal is this?
Wants you to appear at his house, bathing suits.
He wants to watch you fuck a chick.
All right,
Depends on the
listen.
chick.
Sanjaya's book, Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. He's here to tell us he's heterosexual, for those of you who are thinking he's gay.
Right, let's dismiss that.
He's got over a 6-inch hard-on from since he's 13.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's probably grown since then. Am I correct?
Possibly.
Possibly. You think you're at least 8 inches? You think you've grown 2 inches since you're 13?
I don't know.
Possibly.
It's possible. I don't
Wow.
know.
That's pretty good, Robin. And also you're here to tell us you're banging a chick currently?
He has a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend
of a year.
No one's seen her, but so it was a good decision, and we learned that it was a good decision to go on American Idol. A lot of opportunities. And Sanjaya's book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head. memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. And don't forget, you can get his album, Dancing to the Music in My Head, available at Amazon.com.
Yep.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, finally.
Yeah,
It's about
finally.
time.
Yeah, we always wanted you on this show. And say hi to that sister of yours.
Most definitely will.
Yeah, believe me, tell her I thought she was very attractive. Was she a twin?
No, she's 2.5 years older.
She's 2.5 years older. Oh, that's interesting. Robin, make sure.
Awesome. What'd you like about doing the show?
Just being able to be really real. Because, like, certain interviews you have to kind of be censored and be, like, yourself, but altered version is
It's good to be able to say what you want, right?
So.
Now, how was it answering some of those questions? Well, they're a little tough at times, right?
Yeah, but it was expected, so I had my guard up a little bit, but it went really well.
So you had a good time today?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, Ben, how was it to finally meet Sanjaya?
It's great. He's a nice guy. He definitely has a charm to him that I think comes across on the air and in person.
You've gotten manhandled for this guy, right?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Screaming his name
Yes,
out
normally
and-
when I'm mentioning Sanjaya, people tackle me and knock me down and everything.
Sanjaya, how is that, man? This guy would scream on, CNN for you and all the news channels.
It's awesome. I mean, I'm flattered. I am honored to have someone that would do that.
I'm flattered and honored also.
You make a nice couple.
Guys, look at me right here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Cool, man. Hey, nice to meet you. It's great dropping the show. Can't wait to see the book.
I got to talk to her.
She's pregnant.
I know. I got to talk to her. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
I asked you if you were going to talk to her, so I'm glad you're bringing her in to
I'll do it here.
set her straight. Because if anybody needs setting straight, it's Angie.
I need to talk to her about a lot of stuff. So we're gonna find out what's going on. I do care about her, and I want.
I love her. I think she's a wonderful person.
Yeah, but I don't know. Things sound.
Has she gotten a TV deal, or can we get an abortion?
I don't know. All right, we're going to talk to
an
Angie.
abortion is another show.
That would be a good show. All right, I'm going to talk to Angie Everhart in a few minutes. I've got a ton of stuff to get to, as you know. I barely scratched the surface. The cervix. And we'll be back right after these words.
Old friend of the show, man. Old friend.
Old flame.
An old flame, an old friend. Angie Everhart, bring her in.
Angie, good morning.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm awesome. Bright and early.
A little too early for you?
I'm not really a morning person.
No.
But, I'm glad some people are.
Are you excited to be back? It's been a while.
I haven't seen Howard in a while.
So what are you going to be talking about today, right in here?
I climbed Kilimanjaro. So we're going to talk about that. It's going to be on tomorrow.
Cool. All right, we'll see you in there.
Angie Everhart is here. I didn't realize Angie was coming in today. That's great. She's pregnant.
Yeah, we were doing this story not too long ago. It, I guess, showed up in page 6 that she's shopping a reality show based on her single momhood.
Well, she looks good. She can't be that pregnant because she's not got
She's
that.
showing a little bit.
Let me take a look at you. Don't be so quick. Gary's blocking my view. Gary's pregnant.
I'm pregnant. That was Gary.
Is that all right?
That's your. Yeah, I guess you do have a little bit of a belly.
I do.
Little
Gee,
bit.
that's kind of weird.
I can't hear you guys.
All right.
Gary, come on in.
They
Help
need
her.
to
Set
adjust
up
your
Angie.
There's no volume here.
You're out of breath.
She can't
I was
breathe
excited
already
to see
from
you,
this
Howard.
pregnancy.
When you see me, it takes a woman's breath away.
I was excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you. Angie, I'm worried about you.
Why?
These things I'm hearing. Now, first of all, I'm going to talk frankly with you because we have that kind of relationship.
I'll
At one
stay out
point-
of this because you two are personal
Robin,
friends.
you already are like, I'm going to set her straight. I'm like, you should have seen my eyebrows lift in the other room. I was like, don't mess with a pregnant woman.
Robin tries to set us all straight. It doesn't
I'm
work.
like, come on.
Listen to me.
Especially before breakfast.
You're one of the most beautiful women in the world. You know that.
Thank you.
Do you know that?
Thank you.
Do you know that?
No, but
You know it. See, this girl would walk down the street, people would start honking horns. And people
I
would flip
don't
out.
doubt it.
All right.
She's hot.
She's hot.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's no question. Even pregnant, she's hot.
Even slobs like me know that.
Right. Even a slob like yourself knows that.
Knows that.
Okay, right. So you're one of the hottest women in the world,
thank you.
right? You can get any man you want.
Okay.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had, who was it, Joe Pesci?
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that. I really need to talk to you. What's going on? What the plan? I want to know what the game plan is here. I'm going to talk to you the way The way a father should talk to a daughter.
Do you have
you guys,
a dad?
I'm here to promote something else, not about my baby.
Oh, we'll get to everything. Don't worry. Kilimanjaro, I got questions about that, too.
But answer me, do you have a dad?
Do I have? Yeah, I have a great dad.
Yeah?
My parents are really lovely people. They're happily married. Actually, I come from a family that really I have a good role model with parents. That's the reason why I'm not married, I think.
What?
Okay.
Explain that.
Well, because I was married one time and I don't want to get divorced again, so I want to wait until I fall madly in love to get married again. And this happened. I got pregnant. It's unexpected.
So it wasn't a planned thing. Okay.
It wasn't planned, but it's unexpected, but not unwanted. So I'm 39 years old. There's not many eggs left.
But wait a second. Now, listen. I know you're not talking about who the father is, but I know who the father is. I've read enough. Now, they're saying the father is the guy you had he was roughhousing you. What's the word?
He was violent? He was
violent with you. Is that true?
He was a batterer?
No.
It is not true. That's not the father.
Howard, move on.
Really?
Move on.
I'm worried about you.
Don't be worried about me. I'm fine.
Was this a booty call?
Oh, it's Jamie Foxx the father?
Do I have to leave? Please?
No. You know, we're
Please.
just...
You know?
You'd be on a short list of Amy Fisher, Rachel Hunter, and you.
Am I being
I will
inappropriate?
leave.
No.
Don't leave. What? See, why didn't you call to discuss this with me? You need me to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't need anybody to talk to me. I'm fine, Howard. I'm having a baby. It's a very natural thing.
When is the baby coming?
End of July.
The end of July.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where are you going to raise this baby? In L.A.?
Mm-hmm. In California.
In your
where
house?
I live. Yes.
What? You think she's not going to have the baby in the house?
What do you think? I'm not
maybe she'll give it
capable of
away.
raising a child?
No, I think you're very capable of raising a child. But is this the right time? I would like to see you.
Listen, Howard, it's, all these people who have been saying, don't have a baby or whatever, I'm 39 years old. I don't know if I'll have a chance to even be pregnant again.
Why have a baby, though? What do you need a baby
Well,
for?
that's what happens
I've always
when you
wanted
get
to have
pregnant.
a child.
You have?
Yeah. I've always wanted to have a child. I want to have a family. It's not ideal. Granted, I know that, but I would love to be married and then have a child. But it didn't happen that way. So this is the way that my cards have been dealt to me. So I'm dealing with it on a daily basis. Is it scary? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the kind of thing that I dreamt about as a little girl growing up? No, but this is how my life is right now.
Did you know that you wanted the baby right away as soon as you found out?
I did not even hesitate. I mean, it was like, looking at the stick going, shit. But
you went to the drugstore and bought a pregnancy test?
Yeah.
And what do? You have to pee into a cup?
You pee on a stick.
You peed on a stick? Did anybody watch you pee on a stick?
Howard.
I would have watched that.
No. But,
is it scary for you to see your body change? You have one of the most perfect bodies, if I may say so.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is it frightening to see your body changing?
I'm double D's right now, and it's not comfortable.
Double D's.
Double D's.
Wow.
They have a life of their own over here.
Well, that's what I always try to tell them. They never listen.
Did you buy new bras?
Do what they want to do. Yes.
Did you buy new bras?
Of course, you have to. My boobs aren't that big.
Can you be braless?
No,
you
not
have
right
to wear.
now.
You have to wear a bra. Are your nipples and everything very sensitive now?
The whole deal is sensitive.
Everything's on fire.
Have you had pregnancy sex? Fire.
No, I actually haven't had sex since I've been pregnant.
Oh.
Really?
No.
They say it's better. They do. They say your area is more sensitive down there.
Well, I wouldn't know.
It's better for the girl.
Better for the girl, yes.
Who cares about that, right?
Who cares about the guy?
What society are you from, Robin?
So wait a second.
I love that you said that, Howard. I love that you said that. Who cares about the guy?
Right. Wow. So your body is changing, but you will have a plan. I know you always have a plan how to get back in shape after the baby.
Oh, for sure. I can't stand, even though I'm pregnant and everybody's, saying, oh, you're so beautiful pregnant. I just feel fat.
Right.
I feel fat, and I will not stay big long, I promise.
How many months are you pregnant now?
4.
4 months.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to make it hard to date once you have the baby. You realize
That's
that?
all right. You know what? I've been single most of my life. I'm not like pressed to get married.
let me say
But
this. Do you know
I don't
that,
think I'm going to have a problem finding somebody who wants to date me, no matter what.
I don't think so
gonna
either.
say, do you know that Michelle Pfeiffer, she adopted a child and then she married David Kelly?
There's
you know?
so many people.
That's right.
There's so many
Well,
women
hot chicks
who...
like this can get
That's what I'm
guys.
saying. She's a hot chick. It's not going to be a roadblock.
Do you know that
It is a bit of a roadblock.
It's more than 50% of all people are divorced.
Yeah.
All marriages end in divorce. So, you have all those people who got married once. Now they have to go out and get married again.
All right, so you didn't plan on this, but
No.
you're accepting the cards that you were dealt.
Yes.
I understand.
Would all the religious freaks prefer that I had an abortion?
Yes, I would. I would have preferred you.
He's that kind of religious.
you don't know
sorry,
my
Howard.
religion. You ever hear of Satan? I would have preferred
Isn't
it.
going to happen.
I don't like the idea of you with a baby running around.
Well, I'm thinking about the two of you. You two could have.
Why? Because you just don't like the
serious.
idea of me being with another man.
I don't like that idea. No, I don't.
I finally met Mike Piazza, by the way.
And what happened? You didn't hook
He was
up?
married.
He
was married. We played golf together at a golf tournament.
So,
I told him that I tried to get you to introduce me to him.
Yeah,
he was like,
Angie
"That's why
called
he's
me
so mean."
and said, "Look, if you're not going out with me, why don't you introduce me to Mike Piazza?"
And
I go,
you wouldn't?
No,
I don't know him.
Of course
what do you
you
mean?
do.
No,
How do I
he
know?
was
He
holding
said
out
no.
on you.
He said, "I don't want anybody else to have you."
How would I know? How would I know Mike Piazza?
It's
do
tough
the
to.
show all the time.
He's been on the show a couple
Oh, he has?
times.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You don't want to set an ex up with another guy.
No, who needs you fucking a lot of guys? I'm not interested in that. Listen, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in you having sex or any kind of happiness.
Wow.
I'm not having sex, so you should be happy.
Well, you had sex to get yourself in this condition.
I did.
I can't believe it. Without a rubber.
I did.
So you, on some level, psychologically wanted a baby.
Oh, it was a guy I've been dating off and on for several years. It's not like a complete stranger.
Is he going to help support the baby?
Yes,
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
He's on board with this whole thing.
Very excited, very nice, very, it's nothing like what you heard.
So why don't you marry this guy?
I don't
Well, wait
want
a minute.
to.
Are
You don't
you
wanna marry
telling
him?
her to get married just because she's pregnant?
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Robin.
I am.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Wow. No, I don't want to get married.
Does he want to
to
marry
him.
you?
I don't know.
Want me to call him and ask him?
That would be some phone call.
You mean this guy got you pregnant, and you didn't discuss marriage at all? You
We
said,
did.
"Look,"
We
you
did. We did.
But you don't want it.
I don't want to get married. I just don't think it would end right
Yeah,
between
smart.
him and I. So I know that, and I really don't think it would end right between us. So I know already.
Right. Well, you did.
And we're friends. We're better friends than lovers.
So So now you're just friends with him.
Yes.
Isn't that weird though? Like here you had
Yes.
sex together, and then all of a sudden now you're friends because you're pregnant.
It's the most bizarre thing in the world, and I can't explain it. And I don't know if it's hormones or what it is, but I just,
So he sat you down and said, "Listen, I'll help pay for the baby and all that stuff."
he'll be present. Yes.
He will be.
Yes.
And he'll participate. He'll be the dad.
Yeah, and he's excited. He's, he had a kid once, so he's.
Are you doing that? The whole what is that stuff? You go to the classes and you learn to breathe. Is he going to be in the? Is he going to be your coach?
Is he going to be in the room with you when you give birth? Or should I come and do that with you? I'd probably be good at that.
Howard's a good coach.
I'm a good coach. The hospital told me I'm one of the best coaches. You want me to coach you? Is that what you're asking?
No.
Don't you think this guy's still going to try and get into bed with you, though, even after the baby's born?
Kilimanjaro.
But we're going to get to Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. This is better than Kilimanjaro. Don't you think, though, that the guy's still going to want to sleep with you? I mean, you are one, if I may say so. You're exciting in bed. There's no dullness there, that's for sure.
So are you, Howard.
Oh, thank you. So, I mean, he's going to want his hooks in you for sure. Who wouldn't?
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Right. Well, this is a complicated. Would you give any thought to names yet?
No.
Do you know if?
I have, but
if it's a boy, would you name
so
it Howard?
Hard. No.
You will not.
No.
She doesn't want to remember you.
No, that's not true.
Why
I
won't
love
you
Howard.
honor me? Why won't you honor me by naming the baby
I
Howard?
just think that would be a little bizarre.
Why? You will not give it consideration.
No.
Wow.
Admit you hate the name. I mean,
I'm hurt.
Howard hates
No.
the name.
I'm hurt.
He's hurt, but he's smiling.
Robin, I'm hurt.
I'm sure. Do you know if it's a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
Oh, it is?
It's a boy.
Howard.
That's what, it's funny because all my friends keep saying, yes, you should name it after me, you should name it after me. And I'm just finding that a little bizarre that all these people are like, yeah, you should name it after me. I'm like, yeah, sure.
You have great memories of me.
I have fantastic memories.
We had
of
a
you.
great relationship.
We did.
Howard. Something pleasant in your life. Wouldn't that be great? Howard Everhart.
Howard, you carry that name well, but I don't know how many other people would.
Will you use the name Everhart?
I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but probably.
Howard
Really?
Stern Everhart.
Howard Stern. How about Stern as a middle name?
Everhart.
Or Howard.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Why don't you use the name Stern?
I have a long time to think about that.
It could be great. Like, let's say you name him Seymour, so it'll be Seymour Stern. Why even use Everhart?
Well,
wow, this is big
people
changes.
might be confused that you'd be the father.
What are you doing bikini panty wise? Like, are you able now? Are you wearing giant panties, or are you still wearing like
It's
a thong?
funny. I have designed a bathing suit line, and I was going to be the model for it. And this
There goes
weekend
that.
we were actually shooting the bathing suits last week and a couple days ago. And I had to hire models because obviously I can't be in the bathing suit ads.
What are you doing for underwear though? Do you wear a thong still, or do
I
you
have the same underwear.
even when you're pregnant?
Yeah, I have the same underwear as I did. I'm
remember
not
your
that
underwear.
big there. It's just the boobs.
Just the boobs. Well, things are. So, how many more months we got until the baby Howard's born?
5.
5 months.
Baby Howie.
Wow. Do you bother grooming when you're pregnant? Do you bother shaving
yeah.
the vagina and everything? You do. So you still shave? I think if I was a woman and I was pregnant, I wouldn't shave. I'd go completely retro bush.
Did she shave or was she a waxer?
Angie's always very clean.
Yeah, but how'd she get that way?
Do you shave or wax, Ange? What do you do when you are intimately groomed?
Everything's perfectly groomed. Don't worry.
So in other words, that doesn't go by the wayside just because you're pregnant.
Well, no, I do stuff like that for me. I like to feel good.
Feel pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is I got to adjust to all
Your
of this.
mind is blown. I can tell over
I'm blown out.
that you're like, wow.
You're blowing me away. Now, is it true you were dating Pesci, Joe Pesci?
It is true.
I couldn't believe this.
How did that happen?
We
He's
were
much shorter
friends.
than you.
Well, of course, he's a lot shorter. He's shorter than everybody, but he's the greatest guy, though, Joe.
Joe?
He's fantastic. If you knew him, you'd understand. He's like 6 feet tall personality-wise.
Wow, so you were in love with him.
He's fantastic. I mean, Joe and I, he's just a little older than what I would have wanted. But if he was a little bit younger, it would be perfect.
Is that what broke you up, the age issue?
I think so. In the end.
Because he didn't want to have kids.
Oh, I think he probably would have.
Yeah, because he proposed, right?
Would have.
You were going to get married to him.
No, that was all in the press.
Oh, that wasn't true? You were not engaged?
No, we were not engaged.
But you
That
would have
was all
stayed with
not-
him. But one night you sat down and you said to yourself, I think he's a great guy,
He's
but
fantastic.
he's too old for me.
He's fantastic.
What was he, slow or?
No, absolutely not. He's hyper. No, he's.
What do you mean slow?
You know how old people sometimes slow down. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to
he's
go
fantastic.
out.
He's one of the greatest guys.
Does he have enough meat for you, though? You short guys sometimes aren't hung that well. He had enough? I mean, you're a woman. You have meat.
Howard, do you want to talk about that?
Yes, I do want to talk about that. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about yours.
Let's talk about mine. All right, so I didn't have that much, but I did the best I could. So, wow. Joe Pesci. When I saw, you know what I did right away when I saw?
It's like an awkward. It was awkward, with the height thing, but it was only awkward for pictures. It wasn't really.
You know
like
what I
in
did?
bed, his head was where your head is.
Oh, his head was on her boobs. Which is perfect. Absolutely.
His head was on a pillow.
Maybe he laid on his back. I don't know. Whatever he did. Listen, he did what he had to do. Listen, he's a lucky guy. Listen, to have you is to have a prize.
Thank you.
Pesci's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy. Thank you. Come on.
I'm a big Joe Pesci fan.
He's fantastic.
But you'd never carry him into bed or anything like weird like that, right? No, hell no.
He's Italian. Are you kidding?
I like Joe very much. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see it.
It didn't look like a couple that would last to you.
I didn't think it was going to last.
Well, you know what? We play golf a lot together, and so it started off with just us. He makes me laugh. He's funny, and I have a thing for funny guys, you know.
Right.
And it's not that, you know, I've never been, you know, a lot of people say that I'm just out for dating celebrities. It's not like that. We were playing golf together a lot, and he's a really great guy, and it just happened like
And
that.
Angie,
it was not like a.
He was better sexually than me?
Howard,
Come on.
nobody's better sexually than you.
Thank you. I mean, give me a break.
Until she finds someone else, and then she'll retract that statement.
Until she's on the Joe Pesci show.
I'll leave that one to you, Howard.
Now, Angie is here promoting a show, which we're going to get into.
All right.
Because this sounds a little... I got to find out what the hell she's up to. But, Ed, go ahead. I'll let you have a couple of questions with Angie Everhart, who is a beautiful woman, who is announcing she's pregnant.
Angie, when are you going to stop bullshitting Howard and tell him you took one of his condoms out of the trash and had it artificially inseminated?
Are you saying the baby's mine?
I believe so, Howard.
Is that right, Angie? Is the baby mine?
Baby Howie.
All right, go ahead, Tom. Tom, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Angie, what color panties are you wearing right now?
Oh, my goodness. She's a mother.
She's assumed to be a mother.
Not yet.
How dare you?
Black.
Black? Oh.
Like the baby?
Matching.
Bra and panties match.
Always.
Oh, what do you mean always?
Always.
Why is that?
That's just something I have. I have to have them matching.
I think that's fantastic.
They
I
gotta
think
go
that's
together.
great. I love it.
Yeah, I like both naked.
Now, you socked away enough dough to support this kid and everything?
It's good.
It's all good. We're all taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
She's got lingerie bowl money.
Oh,
please.
stop it. Child starving.
Yeah, right?
You seem emotional today. Are you about to cry or
Well,
something?
she's, all those hormones
Are your hormones raging?
They are, of course. No, I'm not about to cry.
You're not?
No.
You look upset to me. You're all right? I don't worry about you.
No.
What did you do? You climbed up a mountain and you made a TV show out of it?
I did. I climbed Kilimanjaro.
What is that? A mountain
in
of some
Africa,
sort?
I think.
Africa? You went to Africa? Why would you go there?
It's the highest freestanding mountain in the world. It's
But
19,340 feet.
But why would you do that?
I always wanted to do it. It was like on my, like bucket list or whatever. It was
You
one of the
wanted
things.
to climb a mountain?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd have 300 skydives. I race cars. I play. You know, I mean, it's like,
Skydive.
yeah.
See, we couldn't have lasted.
Oh, my goodness, Howard.
Angie and I could not have lasted.
Not at all.
No. You're too adventurous. That would make me cringe. I would not want to go climb a
I
mountain.
think I already had the skydives when you and I dated.
Yeah,
Though.
we did. That's true.
So you don't do that anymore?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Why would you jump out of a plane and ruin
it's
yourself?
Fantastic. It was a great view.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Did you hear about the guy a couple of weeks ago who the tandem guy who was the professional had a heart attack and died behind him while he was skydiving?
Did the other guy open the chute?
He managed to open the chute, but then he didn't know
Wow, that's
how to
pretty
steer.
spectacular.
And so he luckily he was a military guy and he had watched some TV shows and he managed to steer himself away from
Is that what
the
you would
houses
do?
and the trees.
When you would jump
You
from
know how hard that is on a
Yeah.
tandem? Because with a tandem, you have somebody, your instructor's on your back. That's
is that what you would
crazy.
do? Would you do tandem?
I did 4 tandems, but the rest were.
Can you
with
imagine
me.
some instructor, Angie Everhart, shows up and she's strapped to your
Of
back?
course he wants to be strapped to
stomach.
her.
So
yes.
I was strapped to their stomach.
Did the guy ever pop a boner?
I don't know. At 13,000 feet, it might be a little difficult to have.
Of course he did.
Hard on.
Imagine I'm strapped to you, and of course I'd have a boner. I mean, there's no way I wouldn't. I honestly
You're
don't
pulling the wrong thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at your life. Skydiving, Joe Pesci, Kilimanjaro. What else is on your to-do list? So you
have this kid.
All right, so you went Howard. So you went and
You don't want to have having a kid on your bucket list, though.
You went and climbed a mountain. And then what? The cameramen were with you?
No, because of all the things that were happening with global warming, what's going on in the world, I wanted to do a show on it to show the snows and how the glaciers have melted. And it's unbelievable. You see footage of Kilimanjaro from 20 years ago and footage of it now. There's just these little tiny glaciers up there.
So in other words, it's melted.
It's melted. It's
so you wanted to climb the mountain?
They say within the next 10 or 15 years, there will be no more snow on Kilimanjaro. So, I mean, the people who climb it now are going to be the last people on Earth to ever see that.
And what are there? A lot of Africans in Africa? Are there? Do you see actual Africans in this special?
Definitely. We had.
These are black Africans, right?
Yeah, they're fantastic people from Tanzania. They are the friendliest, loveliest people.
And when they see you, the great white goddess, show up with the red hair.
They loved me.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
They loved me.
Boy.
Is that
because
where
they
she
sang...
got pregnant?
Do you have a black baby?
No, it was almost 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So they have sperm
No,
at
it's
last.
not a black baby.
It is not a black baby?
No.
Okay. All right, we're getting there. Getting to the bottom of it. So you get to this mountain, and the black people behold you.
They carry her up
and
the
what
mountain.
do they do? Do the men? What do they say?
Well, I went there with my
something?
brother. I went there with my brother and his wife and our camera crew.
Right.
So we climbed with 40. I think we had 42 porters to help us with all the gear and the
that's
porters.
not climbing.
40 blacks?
Oh, it is climbing. Are you kidding me?
You climb with 40
yeah,
black people.
I'll show you. I'll see you on that vacation, Robin.
You climb
it's
with
the Four Seasons. Let me tell you.
You climb with 40 blacks.
What they do is they leave before you in the morning. They'll set up your tent, and they'll leave before you in the morning and get up to the next spot and set up the tent and make sure that you have lunch and food.
And all the porters are black guys.
Yeah.
And it's 40 black guys catering to you.
Yes.
Boy, oh
well,
boy.
normally it's only a couple people, but we had so many. We had so many
crew.
Cameras because we had originally we were going to shoot a 2-hour movie, but watching 2 hours of somebody climb a mountain is kind of boring.
Do they bathe you, these men?
No. Who's gonna?
Do they see you nude?
I
at
did
all?
take a no.
You
it's
don't bathe
cold
when you're
on a
out
mountain.
there?
But you have to change
It's
somewhere.
like 50, 60 below zero.
Where
up
do you
there.
change when you're climbing Kilimanjaro? You have to change your clothing.
But in the tent.
And none of the natives get to see you and your loveliness?
No, they don't.
They don't. You don't feel they drilled a hole through the tent?
I don't think that. No, I don't think they did. I don't think they had spy equipment either.
Were these guys hitting on you during the?
No.
Come on, let's be serious.
No, really, no.
When you say they loved you, how did they indicate that? They were fawning all over you, weren't they?
No.
They'd never seen anything like that.
They didn't eat her.
No, it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that at all.
Come on, look at you.
It wasn't like that at all.
You have no awareness of
Do
your
you
own
understand
powers.
how hard it is? It's hard to even breathe up there.
Oh, it was hard.
So,
let me tell you something, honey. A girl looks like you comes around once in a blue moon in Africa. Don't tell me how hard it is.
It's amazing how girls still don't get that.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done.
For you. For those guys, they do it all the time. They were busy licking their chops over you. They had to be turned on.
But there's no sort of ice climbing or anything. You don't have to.
I did climb on the glaciers.
Wow.
I'm going to watch this. Where do I see this?
HDNet tomorrow.
What is HDNet?
High Definition Network.
What channel is that on my TV?
It's one of those channels on your cable system.
I know it's one of those channels I'm never going to find.
You will. I watch
Mark Cuban owns the
HDNet
station
all the time.
HDNet. Was Cuban there with you?
No.
He didn't put the moves on you?
No.
That would be a good score.
Kilimanjaro. So you climbed up there, and how long are you up there? What do you do once you get up there?
It took us 8 days to get to the top.
And then what? Yeah, what do you do when you get to the top?
Well, it's a volcano. Most people don't actually make it over to the volcano side. They just go straight for the sign, which is on the other side of the mountain. And so I decided. My brother couldn't even make it, and his wife didn't make it. The third day, we lost our camera guy to acute mountain sickness,
Did you
altitude
have to
sickness.
use oxygen and
No.
stuff? No? Wow.
But you can't.
Did you feel good?
You can't. I felt great.
That the cameraman can't make it, and
we
you
teased
could?
him so much.
You didn't
Even
puke?
her brother couldn't make it.
My brother made it to the summit, but he didn't make it over to the actual
People
volcano.
die doing this thing.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. People
Wow,
die.
Look at you.
It's one of the most misunderstood mountains because of that. Because they think that they can get up there and it's nothing, but really you can get hypothermia and die in a second up there.
That's why you've got that rockin' hard body.
Because I like doing all this stuff.
Yeah, because you do all this extreme stuff, you got to admit.
Well, I work out.
Your ass is as tight as a drum. I mean, let's be honest.
I work at it.
Do you think your ass will change a lot with this pregnancy?
I think it'll go back just fine.
Oh, let's hope. I pray to God for that. I really do.
I'll come back on and I'll have the
Please.
girls do a fashion show for you, Howard, when I have my whole line together.
And you'll come in and you'll show us your ass to prove to us that a woman can do it.
I've never been one to show my ass out there except in pictures.
Right. Boy, if
You
I
know
was...
me, I don't dress like that. I always dress conservative.
Yes, you do. You should show it off a little bit if you got it. Flaunt it.
Yeah.
Used to say to Angie, why do you dress so conservative? You got it. But listen, she's humble.
Now, did you think you should have been invited to Howard's wedding?
No.
No?
Well, we don't. We listen.
You're friends.
Why would I do that?
We're friendly, but we don't hang out, right?
No,
you can't do
that's
that. I'm a
awkward.
married man.
Oh,
That's
I'm a married
awkward.
man.
That's
You're married now. You weren't married
Huh.
then. I was wondering if she was going to be at the wedding, and I
don't want Angie at the
surprised
wedding. I
when
want,
she was
want her
not
other
there.
places,
Yeah,
but
sure.
not at the
You
wedding.
want to invite exes to the wedding.
Yeah, that
That's a
would be
good
good.
move. That would go over well.
First of
Well, it's
all,
Hollywood.
you're so insensitive, Robin. You know it would have been torture for her to watch the love of her life get married. I mean, I don't want to.
She loves Beth?
She's in love with Beth.
I always do say that about you, Howard. I always say that you were the one that got away.
I am. Well, you moved away. It wasn't
I
my
did.
problem. That was you. You couldn't get out of town fast enough.
We heard the tires scream.
Yeah.
You want Howard to leave? Just tell him you're going to climb Kilimanjaro.
I was like, hey, what happened to Angie? I was having a great time, and now she's out of town. She goes, by the way, I have to leave. I'm going back to L.A. Like, what do you mean? You just moved to New York. No, I determined it would be better for me.
Oh, my goodness.
So there it is. Mary Ann from Brooklyn. Hi, you're on the air with Angie Everhart. Watch Conquering Kilimanjaro with Angie Everhart. She's like Jane from Tarzan and Jane. She shows up in Africa, a redheaded goddess, and she wears a loincloth, and she parades around.
Howard, she seems like the perfect non-match for you. Thank God you got that, though. I mean, what's going on?
Well,
I mean, was it only sexual chemistry, Angie? Because Howard's into chess and being quiet. He doesn't like flying. He doesn't like heights. He doesn't like climbing. I mean, it's absurd.
Well, Angie could go do her own thing.
From tall to short? I mean, that's crazy.
No, listen, everybody has their own interests. It doesn't mean you can't find mutual interests.
It seems like a very
We had a great relationship.
We
Howard
did.
And
We had
I.
a
We
good
did.
time.
We had
This
a
is
lot of
actually
fun together.
This is Joe Pesci on the phone. Actually.
Trust me, if you can't have fun with Angie, there's something wrong with you.
But you would have had a problem with her always going off to climb Kilimanjaro.
I would have missed her, yes. It would have been hard. I'm very possessive.
You would have went with her.
No,
Oh,
I would
no.
not. No, in fact, Angie was my Kilimanjaro.
She's a beautiful girl, and I
Beautiful.
wish her
She's a
well,
great
but
girl.
it's
She
not
really
your
is.
type, Howard. You have this type.
Yes.
Beth is your type.
Beth is my type.
Beth is his type.
Beth is my type, clearly. Christian, go ahead. You're on the air in Boston.
Hey, Howard, two questions. The most important one first. Could you please describe Angie's breasts for us?
Well, Angie, as she says to you, is very conservative dressing-wise. In fact, she's wearing a brown vest.
Blazer.
Could you take the
I'm
blazer
wearing a
off?
sweater vest.
She's wearing a sweater vest, but I just saw a little bit, and it seems quite massive. And Angie has quite beautiful breasts, so I can imagine that they're very beautiful, extra large now.
So it wouldn't be odd to ask her to just take off the vest. I mean, it's just a vest, right?
It would be odd. It would be very uncomfortable at this point.
Okay, I'll ask her for you. Angie, would you take off your vest?
When will you start?
Yeah, sure, Joe Schmo.
When will you start producing milk, do you think?
I don't know. I think when the baby comes out, it's like 4 or 5 days after.
Will you breastfeed?
Yes.
You
4
will.
or 5 days after. What the baby's supposed to eat for that time?
That's what I was told. That's what I said. I'm like, how long does it take?
You better read a few books about this stuff.
No, that's what they told me. They're like, it sometimes takes 4 days.
Angie is correct. Actually, this little weird shit comes out of your...
it's pre-milk, right?
Yeah, it's like weird stuff comes out of your titties.
Oh.
Colostrum.
Colostrum. There you go. I knew there was a name for it.
So, other question, Howard. How does Beth feel when Angie comes on and you're interviewing her? I mean, some of your discussions obviously kind of candid about your
Beth has never voiced any complaint about Angie coming on. She's
married.
She's married to me.
And happily married. Why would she have a problem with it?
We just had a beautiful week together. We climbed nothing. We jumped out of nothing.
Climbed on each other.
Yeah, we sat there and stared at each other in the wall.
It's not like I do these things every single day of my life. It was a one-time thing that I really wanted to do, and it was awesome.
In the in the time that I had with Angie, she was busy running off to various places, though, many times. Yes. She had vacations. She was in, where were you, where'd you call me from?
Bali.
Bali she's in.
He's never going there.
Bali? Oh, man. You saw what happened there. Tsunami.
That's Bali back.
I would never go.
You only want one Bali in the name.
But
Howard,
Howard, you told me that when you were done doing all the radio, that you were going to travel.
Sure.
You were going to travel the world.
I was just saying that to get in your pants.
Right to the head.
Wise up. I just wanted you. Go ahead. Yeah.
You're not really a traveler? You really don't want to do that?
I don't want to go anywhere, Angie. I want to just stay home and...
He's a veal.
I'm a veal. My mother raised me like a veal. There's not a muscle in my body. Yeah, go ahead.
When you climbed Angie, Howard, did you make it to the volcano side?
Yes, I sure did. Well, listen.
Explored everything.
I'm quite the explorer. Angie, I did explore, didn't I? Let's be honest. All right, listen. Conquering Kilimanjaro. I will watch this. I'll tell you why. For a couple of reasons. Nor if it was some dude climbing a mountain, I wouldn't give two shits about it. But the fact of the matter that it's you climbing the mountain, and what are you wearing in the special? Do you know? Do you remember?
Yes, winter coats.
Oh,
it's freezing up there.
Well, are there any?
Well, we start off. You know, you have all the different climates. And so you start off with t-shirts and stuff like that.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Short shorts?
Yeah, not
with the
short
ass cheeks hanging out?
No, because you're climbing through. It's like walking through rainforest, and you don't want because there's fire ants and all kinds of stuff. So I didn't do short shorts.
Fire ants.
I did tank tops and
tank top.
Tank tops and pants.
A lot of cleavage.
I have never really showed a lot of cleavage when I wear clothes.
Angie, we're trying to sell a show here. Just say your titties.
Tank tops.
You were topless.
Tank tops.
All right. So Angie will be in various outfits.
Yes.
This is why I'm going to watch it. To climb a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see the natives freaking out over you, right? We get to see all these so-called porters.
They sang to me every single time we came into camp, and they started singing these native songs. It was awesome.
I wanna fuck you. I wanna fuck the big white chick again. This is a favorite chant. I want her big white chick to blow me.
Is that
How did you get the translation of that song so fast, Artie?
It's on the internet right here.
Oh, wow.
It says Tanzania songs.
You mean the guy wrote a whole album about Angie?
I want the hand job. When we climb Kilimanjaro, I want to fuck you in your ass.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Sorry to be gross, but I'm a native.
When you have the baby, will you come on here and nurse the baby so we can watch? Oh, that would be so great, Angie. Think about it. Put it out there and we'll make a special.
Now, has there been interest in this idea of a reality show?
I went into these people called World of Wonder asked me to come in to do an interview, and they wanted to do a reality show on me that. Because they think that my life is worth whatever.
You mean a reality show of you pregnant?
So I went in to do this to talk to them about doing a reality show, but I was already pregnant, and they didn't know it. And I hadn't told anybody yet. And they asked me, they're like, well, would you, because you're of age, what do you think? They were just asking me questions. They're like, what do you think about having children? And I'm like, I will have a child. And so then they proposed all these things to me. They really wanted to do a reality show on me. And so I sat down with my lawyer, and we talked about it. And I went back to them and said, well, I am pregnant. And they still wanted to do the show, so it's called Angie Baby, and we're going out next week to networks, and it'll be me and my life and my family, and because I have a really conservative family, I'm the only one in my family that's not conservative. I mean, because. So
what do you mean? You're gonna film yourself having the baby?
It's the stages leading up to having the baby. I won't have anybody in the obviously because of my back, because of all the extreme stuff, I have to have a cesarean. So it's you can't film.
So it would be a reality show about you pregnant and single.
Yes.
Wow.
And all the things, and all the the chosen family that I have.
Well, I think that it's even more exciting once the baby comes. So do you think that you'll do that too? Like what it's like?
Well, that could be season 2, I guess.
I think it would have been more exciting to watch a reality show of Angie making the baby.
Making the baby, I know, but we missed that.
Howard, if Angie goes back,
different story.
If Angie goes back to Tanzania, she better watch it because me and Benji just translated some more of the lyrics.
Oh, come on.
Let's drug her and do her while she's sleeping.
That's another song.
I hope she doesn't know about my 3 rape convictions.
So Angie.
You really are a foul man.
He read it. He wrote it. Benji wrote that.
Benji's
Look at Benji. He's okay.
One thing to write it, it's another one to sing it.
Right? So you're saying that you're going to maybe...
I have to sing whatever Benji writes.
I could watch you every week in a reality show as you're about to have the baby.
Yes.
But that means the father would have to be a part of it too, right? Or no?
He doesn't want to be part of that.
You're not into that with him?
Well, we're not in a relationship, so no, he doesn't want to be part of that. But he'll be, that's not a part that he can have anything to do with.
Right,
so
right.
it's,
Well, what can I tell you? This is wild. I mean, there's a lot going on, a lot for me to digest. I hope I come through this okay. Anyway, listen, watch Conquering Kilimanjaro with Angie Everhart. And Angie does, I don't want to ruin the end, but she makes it to the top.
The cameraman dies.
The cameraman dies and everyone else, but
You
she
can't
makes
see it, but you can hear it.
That's right. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm going to watch it.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful up there. It's worth seeing the glaciers.
Believe me, I'd watch you do anything, baby. I mean, what's next? Angie goes to the moon. I mean, what the hell? What's the difference, right?
I would love to do that.
Sure. Why not?
See, I knew it. Next thing you know, she'll be on a spaceship.
If people were smart, if these network executives were smart, they'd approach NASA. Hot girls in space. Why not?
When every broad hits 40, they should go to space.
You're not kidding.
Oh, you're a devil.
Put them all on the fucking moon.
You're the devil.
It's because he can't get them.
Yeah.
He wants to send them all.
He had sex this weekend. Don't even ask what was going on in his room.
I won't.
I'm gonna get the chick pregnant and not be in her life.
And it was free, by the way. He
Lucky
got it.
her.
He got it for free. There was absolutely no.
That was a long finger she gave you.
Oh my God, big one. Angie, you are more beautiful than ever. You know that.
Thank you.
I don't have to tell you that. You obviously have a mirror, and you know. And I wish you luck with the baby.
Thank
I do. I'm
Thank you.
happy for you if you're happy.
I'm very happy about it.
I prefer to think of you without a child.
Howard says when you
That's
come
so
to New
weird.
York.
Why is that? Why is
It's
that?
my thing. I like you innocent.
He says when you come to New York with your kid, he will babysit for you.
Yeah, sure.
You don't want that. Trust me. Keep me as far away as you can from that kid.
Uncle Howard.
Uncle Howard. Please think about naming baby Howard. All right? Please think
Baby
about it.
Howard.
Consider it.
So, Angie, how is it being back on the show?
Oh, it wasn't too painful. The beginning went a little rough, but...
Yeah, what happened? You seemed a little upset.
Well, it's always invasion of the personal life when you come on this show.
It must be hard talking to Howard about some of your personal life, right, since you have a history?
No, I just don't think that it's a lot of people's business what I'm doing in my personal life. It's, so when you get asked, it's hard to dodge. He's really hard to dodge questions from because of our past.
So there's no chance that you're going to name the baby after Howard?
No.
As he wants?
No, it's not going to be little Howie.
All right, so you had a good time, though, today?
Yeah, it was fun. It was nice to see him.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
On TV talking about Robin, and this is revealing because this is more than she tells me.
This is revealing.
It is.
What did I tell her?
I had dinner on Saturday night, sorry to name drop here, with Robin Quivers, whom I love.
Who's that?
Howard Stern's.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm literally falling asleep right now.
Yeah, I
so
see
tired.
that. Yeah.
And she's dating like a 25-year-old guy.
She's dating like a
And if
25
he
or
dies,
he
he
is a
dies.
25?
He's
Yeah,
25.
okay, all right.
I said, wow, times have changed.
I'm not. She
Stop
was
it.
having a few drinks.
Come on.
She was having quite a few drinks.
Why are you being so silly
I'm
about
not
this?
being
So you're dating
silly.
a 25-year-old.
I'm not.
You are. You obviously confided in her, and she
Here
told
we
it on
go.
TV.
I said I had dated a
No.
25-year-old.
So you're
I'm
not
not
now?
dating any 25-year-old.
You're not seeing that guy anymore.
No.
It's over.
It's over.
All right.
Whatever's over. We're not dating.
Where
no.
did she get that idea then?
I'm telling you, when you're talking in a room full of people and everybody's yelling, she probably remembered it that way, but that is not the case.
You mean, in other words, she was doing most of the talking and didn't really listen carefully.
I'm simply saying there might have been a lot of noise in the restaurant and she misunderstood.
When was it over, so we can clear this up? You were in your
Before
20s.
the holidays.
Before the holidays?
Yeah.
You're talking about before Christmas?
Yeah.
Why did it end?
It wasn't anything. It was. We went out a couple of times.
A couple of booty calls, but so why not?
Booty calls, even.
He was your booty call.
He was not a booty call.
So you never did him?
No.
Never had sex with the guy?
No.
Wow. I'm shocked.
You're well.
I thought that was
shocked.
but I thought that was the whole point. You wanted to have sex with a 25-year-old.
I told you I don't have that point in me.
How far did you get with the guy? You made out, I bet.
It's none of your business how far I got.
I bet you saw those titties. I'm telling you.
It's none of your business.
I hope he didn't, because he brought the shittiest cupcakes up here of all time.
I'm actually happy he didn't bang you, because I thought it was highly disgusting. But it is my business. I brought him to you. I mean, let's face it.
So, nothing happened.
Were you embarrassed to be with a 25-year-old? Did it ultimately, faced with the actual reality, like it was a fantasy, and then faced with the actual reality, you said, I don't want to go there.
That. No.
You just didn't like him that much.
No, he was a sweetheart.
So what's the problem?
I wasn't going to have a relationship with a 25-year-old.
But you always claimed that. You said, I want to have sex with a 25-year-old.
No, I never said that. See, this is what you said.
You told me.
I'll work on getting the tape.
Thank you.
Here's, again, I will tell you exactly what I said because I know what I said.
And then we'll get the tape.
It's time for me to have an inappropriately young man on my arm. I was talking about going out and being seen with a young man.
I don't know.
Go get the tape. I know what I said.
Gary?
Because it's simply what I see
Thank you.
sometimes.
Gary's already on it, Robin.
I know, and that's what he's going to find.
It's good to see you, Robin, getting the Inquisition just like anybody else.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? It goes around the room.
She gets it worse than you're not revealing at all.
But George, she fights it. You know,
I know.
She fights it. Like, I said to someone yesterday, I said, George is so great.
He just
I go,
rolls
George,
over.
How many fingers can you get up your ass? 3. 3 fingers in my ass. Why would you have fingers in yours? Well, there are times I have to apply ointment or...
And we don't know a thing about her relationship now. I mean, after your Inquisition.
No, but did you ever go out with him and be seen on? Was he seen on your arm? Did that happen? Oh, it did happen. Where did you
we
take
went out.
him?
I didn't go any place fancy, but Fred saw him at my apartment, and we went to restaurants.
So your fantasy was to be seen with a 25-year-old.
It wasn't a fantasy. It was a joke.
But the joke came true. I mean, so obviously it wasn't, many a truth is said in jest. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm. No.
I mean, there was some truth in it. You said.
All right,
And I heard you say that even off the air a couple of times to me.
You know why? I won't even tell you the actress, but once I was at a party.
Okay.
And this actress of a certain age.
All right.
Turned to me when, I came over to say hello, and we were talking. She goes, oh, let me introduce my boyfriend.
All right, I know who it is.
This guy he looked like her son's son. And I thought, oh, my God.
Did he used to be her driver?
Huh?
Did he used to be her driver?
I don't know what he did before.
Okay.
I'm simply, and so I said, there must be a point at which women get to a certain age and they think, I'm going to just have some fling with a young guy. And it was a joke on my part. It's not a wish or a desire.
Now, when you were seeing this guy, whatever you were doing with him, did you make it clear to him that this is no desire of yours? I don't understand.
I did tell him that when I said that, it was a joke, yeah.
He knew it was a joke.
That was a joke, but he turned out to be a really nice guy, and we had some fun for a little while.
I didn't trust that guy.
Oh, please.
I did. I liked him.
He looked
was
a little weird.
Very nice guy.
Whack job.
Do you still speak with him at all? Does he call you?
No, we
Does he
haven't
write
been in
you?
touch, no.
Wow. How did you end it? How did things end?
It just sort of, we just stopped talking.
Did you say to him, listen, enough already? We have to stop talking?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like everybody got very busy, and we went our separate ways during the holidays, and that was that.
I'm not buying this 100%.
Well, I can't help you out in any other way.
Either you wanted it and he didn't give it to you, or something's up here.
You know what? There were a few complications that he really found unacceptable, I'm sure.
Complications that you presented.
I don't present them. You guys present them.
Steve Langford presented.
Please. This guy was busy writing me letters. He certainly wasn't uptight about Steve Langford.
No, it wasn't Steve Langford.
What?
It was TV shows with people calling him names and
what
crap
TV
like that.
show?
There was something on Howard TV. I didn't even know about it. And Greg Carmel was calling him all kinds of names or something. Wow. I don't even know. I never saw the thing.
You.
Oh, but Greg was probably joking around.
I don't know what it was. It just, left a bad taste in his mouth.
All of a sudden he has problems. The guy's writing me letters, wants to be part of the whole thing and be with Robin. And
Greg probably never even met him.
He never sought any more attention from this show than that.
Well, you don't allow it.
Oh, I don't allow
Oh,
it.
please, there's such rules to dating you.
I never had to say anything to him.
Poor Jim
It just
Florentine
wasn't-
ended up like a mummy. The guy was afraid to speak. You had him trained like a dog.
Okay, right.
Oh, you're tough. You are tough, boy.
I'm so tough, right?
The guy who falls in
Doing
love with
well
you.
over here.
The guy who falls in love with you has to follow some rules, boy. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
like you have no rules.
I'm just saying.
You have no rules.
Yeah, but it's different. I'm a guy.
Oh.
I have one
You can't
rule.
go around behaving like that.
I have one rule for a hot chick. She's just got to fuck me. She could use me for. She could want to get. Use
You don't
the
care
show
what
to get
she says.
anything. Use the show. Use the fucking. I don't care.
Right. What else is going on with John Hine? Look who's here. John Hine got a new shirt on today, and he's all ready to broadcast at 11 o'clock on Howard 100 and Howard 101. What do you have for us, Johnny?
Howard, Robin refuted Jillian Barbery's claim that she's currently dating a 25-year-old.
And by the way, you should know that I was absolutely right that Robin made statements about dating a 25-year-old. Here is Robin from a broadcast.
And I didn't say anything about sex.
Oh, come on. Listen to what you said. And
All
then
right, let me hear
what
what
would you
I said.
infer from this?
What did I say?
Robin,
I heard on the wrap-up show that you said you were going to start dating guys like 22 years old.
Yes,
Is that for real?
I said it's time in my life for it, like a ridiculously inappropriate partner.
Hey, Robin, we should double date.
So you're preparing us for that.
Right. Just expect to see me looking crazy with some very young man.
Is this What's your dating age range, do you think?
Oh, I'm going real young this time.
Like,
I decided there's a certain point at which I've been watching people in my position, and there's a certain point at which a woman dates a ridiculously young guy.
Who are you talking about, like Katie Couric?
Yeah, Katie, all of them do it.
Who's she dating right now?
She's dating a runner who's
triathlete.
Yeah.
Like 20
How
years
old is he?
old.
20-something.
He just got out of college, I think.
I think I should be visiting my boyfriend in the dorm.
Right. Yeah, you should sleep over. Like the parents will get pissed that you sleep over in his dorm and
That's
they're paying
right.
for it.
I want an angry group of parents trying to get rid of me.
Look, you don't say you're having sex, but boy, oh boy, that's about the best confirmation.
All joking around.
Well, I took you seriously.
Boy, you're very funny.
No, you're funny.
That's silly.
You make me funny.
So, Robin, you're really not dating a 25-year-old anymore?
I'm really not dating a 25-year-old
So Jillian Barbery just, where did that come from? She misunderstood?
She misunderstood.
Any young
Is that
guys?
not, you act
possible.
as if it's not possible to misunderstand.
It is, but...
with a crazy conversation going around a
But
dinner
you
table.
could be dating a young guy. We just want to make sure.
I could be doing anything, but I'm not doing
You've
that.
expressed interest in younger guys, so we just want to make sure.
Here we go again with this expressed interest. This is a myth you guys keep pumping. I was joking around.
So there's no one in your life right now?
I
No
didn't
special
say
guy?
that. I
I
didn't say anything.
So maybe she didn't misunderstand.
No. You're misconstruing everything. You're saying...
She's saying the word pumping. I mean, come on. Something's going on.
Please. You guys are making a lot about nothing. I have a very active social life, that's all.
But if you were dating a young guy, you'd let us know, right?
If I was dating somebody seriously, I'd let you know.
All right. Thanks, Rob.